evening and welcome to Walter R. Johnson Sports Complex for a Week 9 matchup between your 5-3 Libertyville Wildcats and the 6-2 Patriots of Stevenson. I'm Kevin O'Neill, and with me tonight is Coach Chris Davis. Coach Davis, how we doing?
Doing wonderful. It's a little warmer up here than on the sidelines tonight. Got to not have to bring the parka and the hat and the gloves and everything, but it's a beautiful night here at the Walter R. Johnson Sports Complex. It's hard to believe it's Week 9 already, Coach O'Neill.
Happens fast.
Of the North Suburban Conference schedule, and here we go, ready for another classic battle between the Wildcats and the Patriots.
Yeah, I mean, one of the oldest rivalries here in the conference. And so this game has a lot of playoff implications here. Both these teams obviously are Libertyville a little bit more on the bubble, Stevenson firmly in, but this is going to have big implications for seedings, for where games are. If you want to talk about that for a second, Coach.
Yeah, so the way the IHSA football playoffs are run, it's a little bit different than any other sport. Pretty much every other sport in the IHSA, everybody makes the playoffs. Football is the only sport where not everybody gets into that first round of the playoffs. So what we look for is an overall record where 6 wins kind of guarantees you that spot, locks you in. 5 wins qualifies you as an at-large team. And here over the past 5-6 years, pretty much every 5-win team has made it in, and it goes off of a thing called playoff points. That kind of ranks those 5-win teams and ranks the teams who have similar records. So the 6-2 teams all get kind of ranked by their playoff points. Their playoff points are determined by your opponent's wins during the season.
So it's real helpful, our good conference. If we have 5 wins, we're in such a good conference. I don't think we failed to make the playoffs. At 5 wins yet.
Correct. Yep. No, and that's where pretty much the past couple years, everybody has made it in with 5 wins. And even here, we've seen lately where some 4-win teams have been able to get in. Some that have super high playoff points, like in the 40s and 50s. So both these teams shouldn't really have a lot to worry about making the field. But like you said, Coach O'Neill, it's a big difference between 5-4 and being 6-3 for the Wildcats looking ahead when it comes to that first round matchup. And I know too, the way the classes are set up for the IHSA football is we take 256 teams, top 32 teams by enrollment, they go into 8A, next 32 teams by enrollment go into 7A, and the Cats find themselves, based on the projections, kind of firmly on the bubble. It's kind of like a little bit of March Madness terminology there with being able to be in 7A or 6A this year. Based on our enrollment. This would be the first time ever since we've gone to 8 classes of football in the IHSA that we would be in 6A if that was the case. We've always been kind of firmly a 7A team, but with our IHSA number being 1784 for this year and being in the 17th, the first time I can remember. I know I'm dating myself a little bit as a student here from when we went to 8 classes for football. That's what we've got to look on the horizon. So we'll find out tomorrow night. The playoff show goes live at 8 o'clock. I know it's always a fun night in high school football, especially for the teams that make it a big accomplishment, big celebration, just to even make it into the playoffs. Like I said, it's one of those sports here for the IHSA. It's the only sport for the IHSA where not everybody makes it in. So it is pretty cool just even to get it that far. But that just means that you've got more business to take care of, just like the Cats do tonight against the Patriots.
So let's talk about this Wildcats team. They started 2-0 against a couple non-conference, took it on the chin against Warren. And then in between a couple whoopings of Waukegan and Mundelein, 2 heartbreaking overtime losses, and see themselves at 5-3 right now. So what do you see about this team? What are your thoughts about how this season has gone up to this point?
You know, it's really easy, Coach O'Neill, to sit back and to kind of play the what-if game as we look back on the season. But the Cats have found themselves in a spot, like you said, with those 2 close losses where there's really could have gone either way. And I know a lot of times people focus on the plays at the end of the game, but it's always stuff that first and second quarter too, where there's that play here, that play there, that ultimately end the difference. They just sometimes are a little more easily forgotten than ones that get back towards the end. But the big thing for the Cats tonight, I think, is just to establish that momentum and play a clean football game. Trying to eliminate the penalties, eliminate the mistakes, focus in on those fundamentals, and take that positive momentum that they built up over the last 2 weeks with those victories over Mundelein and Zion Benton, and to use that to ride to the 6th win tonight, and then take that momentum right into the playoffs on a high note on a 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Budge has put up 2 shutouts in a row the last 2 weeks. And then Mundelein put up 41 points and 28 points against ZBs. So like you said, some good momentum for the Cats going in here. It's the first time they've won 2 in a row since the beginning of the year.
Yep, and then, looking at the stats for the Cats from the season here as we go into Week 9, Quinn Shambo has already thrown for over 2,000 yards, and he's got 27 touchdown passes on the year to only 4 interceptions. His number one target is Blaze LaVista, who's got 40 receptions for 991 yards and 14 touchdown catches already on the year. So that'll be something to watch. That aerial attack for the Cats is something pretty fun to watch, Coach O'Neill. It's a hard press with our skill players that we've got that we put out there to find a team in the conference that can match up with those guys.
Teams just don't have enough defensive backs, because if you put your best over Blaze and rotate a safety over there, you have to worry about Sammy Seth in the slot. You have to worry about Gavrick on the other side. There's just so many weapons, and there's only so many guys in the defensive backfield that can cover those guys.
Exactly, and like you said, the defense has been pitched 2 shutouts in a row here, and they're led defensively by Charlie Clark, who's got 51 tackles on the year. Caleb Basic has 54 tackles. Both those guys averaging right around 7 tackles per game. And then Mason Strader paces the team with 57 tackles on the season as we head in here to week 9.
So our marching band is going to come out here in just a minute, and we'll get some keys to the game, and we'll get you some lineups on the other side of that. While they're coming out, just real quick talk about Stevenson. So there's been a lot of talk about Steven this year, that it was a down year, that they're having a rough year, and yet they find themselves coming into week 9 here at 6-2, and their only 2 losses are to Lake Zurich and Warren, 2 of the best teams in the area in their state. So I don't know where all the talk of a down year for Stevenson has been coming from.
I know Stevenson does play a lot of young guys on the team. I believe they have a handful of sophomore starters that are up to complement their upperclassmen after having some strong lower-level teams here over the past years. And it's always, it's Stevenson Libertyville, Coach O'Neill. I know there's always that old saying about the green in the Wildcats' eyes for that look for Stevenson, because it's been a rivalry from as far as I can remember back in my Libertyville history. And so you can kind of throw out the records when these 2 teams get together, where it's always a hard-fought game between the 2, and it's something definitely that's an exciting thing here to watch. And it's just great that we get it here at week 9 to kind of end the regular season and get both teams off into the playoffs.
Yeah, and we get to sit here and enjoy it. We are going to turn it over to Mr. Carnstedt directing the band tonight, and the best band in the land will give you our school song, national anthem, and then we will be back just on the other side of that. So enjoy the band, and we'll see you in a minute.
Special guest conductor, Stevenson High School drumline instructor Danielle Deletto.
And there go the fireworks. Stevenson comes onto the field from the south end zone. Cats are getting set in the north end zone down there. We actually had the Stevenson drumline teacher as a guest conductor tonight. So nice
I know.
tip
I
of the
believe
cap.
Coach O'Neill. I heard today that with the drum instructors that they are shared between the two schools. So the drum instructors from Stevenson and Libertyville work with both schools. That's why we have the Stevenson drum line here tonight. I know our band program is very excited to be able to kind of have that experience because we normally travel to each other. Like when we go to Stevenson, our drum line is welcome over there. So it's a pretty cool experience for both schools to have the drums here tonight.
Our drum line instructor. I don't see her down there, but well, I'm thinking about it. Shout out to Bill Mix, who's home. He'd be up here doing the show tonight. He is recuperating, and so Coach Mix, hope you're checking out the broadcast and healing up well. So yeah. So all right. So offensively, Coach, for the Wildcats, as the Cats go over and greet the student section, it is a pink out tonight. Coach Dugan raised a bunch of money for breast cancer earlier tonight.
That's right. We had 194 junior Palmers here, all decked out in their cap paw leggings and Wildcat hats from Sports 11, with Jake and Les LaFollette over there, and getting some money raised from Coach Dugan to help support Breast Cancer Night. Did an awesome job. I know there was a whole roster of LHS little Wildcats that were out through all across the ages. Pretty cool there at halftime of that JV football game.
Which the JV won 38-8, I believe, was the final. 32-8, maybe.
Yes, yep, I believe that was correct.
So nice start there for the Wildcats. So offensively, we can see the offensive starters. We'll talk about them a little bit. As you said, Coach Davis, it starts with quarterback, starts with Quinn Shambeau. And under center or behind center. And then with the running backs, Demarion Baker and Boyd Hunt, it's kind of thunder and lightning there. We also have Gavin Dixon, who's gotten a lot of carries. Josh Holtz, the big athletic tight end. They've been finding ways to get him more involved. On the O-line, these guys doing the job in the trenches. Langfeld, Richter, RVB, Andrew Johnson, and Bateski. And a lot of those guys go both ways defensively. And are doing double duty. And then, as you talked about earlier, the wide receiver core, La Vista, and I missed Nikolic when I was talking about them earlier too. Big targets, Gavrick, and then Sam Seth in the slot. Nice article in the paper about Sammy the other day. And so that's the Cat offense for us. It's going to be our defense as is starting out, as we are going to get the kickoff here in just a moment.
Cats did win the toss and chose to defer, so they get their choice coming out here at the second half. So Stevenson obviously is going to take the ball. Ben Rittner is going to get this ball put up there to get us started here for week 9 of IHSA football.
Kicking from the left hash. The kick is up, going down about the 5-yard line. The 2, it's caught, it's coming out. Looks like a fake reverse.
Oh, there's a little hole in there on the side.
Ratner's got only guy back is Ratner to try to get him, and he is not going to. And the Patriots are going to start this game with an opening kickoff return. Fake reverse, and too many Cats kind of got sucked inside.
That was number 22 for Stevenson, Christopher Thorndike there on the return.
That's a rough start for the Cats right there. Christopher Thorndike is one of their running backs. He catches the ball out of the backfield a lot. And I mean, that's about as bad of a start as you can get as far as just morale, discipline, and really being ready to go.
But it's like Coach O'Neill, it's only one play. Still a lot of football left here tonight, as well as we get a little confusion here on the field trying to get the block on the field and the ball back in here for the extra point try. But a lot of time left here still on the clock for the Cats to come up. And that Wildcat offense is a quick strike offense. They can score and put up points in a hurry. Just gives the good chance here now to overcome a little adversity at the beginning of the game.
Kick is up, and it is good, and just like that, 19 seconds in, the Wildcats find themselves chasing 7 points, as they're going to have to regroup very quickly. You got to have a short memory about those kind of things. It's up to the coaches to check that out and make those adjustments and make sure that doesn't happen again.
So, Coach O'Neill, while we have a little break in the action here, I know we got through those offensive starters, but those offensive keys of the game that Coach Shack, Danny Schachter, the offensive coordinator for the Cats, had shared with us, it comes down to one word: speed.
Field need.
That's right. It's super Cat speed for tonight. Getting plays in fast, playing fast, and getting to the spot first. So I know that's a big point of emphasis for the Cats. Kind of encapsulates everything they've talked about over the course of the last few weeks as they're getting ready, as they've been on this 2-game winning streak here, looking to continue that again tonight.
I'll be curious to see them because they like to work the play clock a lot, and that's been their style for most of the season as far as Coach Ori, Coach Henneberry, everybody working together to get that play in, and a lot of adjustments. I'll be curious to see how they do that and what the mechanism of that is to try to get their plays off faster.
And like you said, Coach O'Neill, earlier, it'll be interesting to see what Stevenson does with the Wildcat offense here, especially with that big playability about how they choose to defend the Cats here coming out. Stevenson plays that base 3-4 defense they transitioned to a few years ago after Coach Jorth took over, or left as the defense coordinator, and as the head coach, kind of switched them over from always a 3-3 stack team with some of the lights of Nick Dillon and some of those great Stevenson defenses have kind of changed it over here a little bit as that kickoff goes in the end zone for a touchback for the Patriots.
So the Cats will start the ball at their own 20-yard line. Big kick. That was 5 yards deep into the end zone right there. Pretty line drive, solid kick, not returnable at all. Which the return game hasn't been a tremendous asset for the Cats, so taking it at the 20 is just as fine right there. We'll get the big offensive line coming out here. Bateski, Lanefelt, Richter, Van Boeing, and Johnson. And then who is in the backfield to start? It looks like that's Dixon to start right now. So he is behind Shambo. In motion is La Vista. He's going to take the bubble. And one block, but not a second one, and looks like he might have picked up a couple right there.
Cats get the ball out quick there on the edge on the first play, getting everybody into a little bit of rhythm. And you'll see, I know Quinn just had committed a few weeks ago there for college baseball. I believe it was Oklahoma State, Coach O'Neill?
Was
that
that
correct?
Cowboys.
That's right, so congratulations to Quinn. I know it's a very exciting time. Get to see that quick release right there on that first play of the game.
So we've got Sammy Seth in the slot. La Vista down low, spread way up top. I think that's Gav. The give is to Dixon. He's going to pop forward for maybe one before he's dragged down.
Interesting approach here early from Stevenson. Very similar look to kind of what Lake Forest plays with, this kind of like cover two kind of robber type defense. Guy kind of sitting in the middle of the field that kind of just gets to go over and kind of do kind of what he wants a little bit over there. So it's interesting to see how the Cats adjust that here, especially now you see 4 over 3 from the Stevenson defense.
Right.
Out over to that trip side.
Great protection by the O-line. Lots of time, and we still get open. And interception.
A little bit undercut there on the route. Cats looking here for that play. Nice play by Blaze, tracking that back down to get that tackle there on the interception.
Ball was just a little underthrown. I would have liked to see the receiver make a better adjustment to that. I felt like the defensive back made a really nice adjustment to come and get that. Real nice job by the O-line. Gave Quinn plenty of time. That's one that we'd like to have a second shot at, I think.
Right. It looked like it was number 6, Sam Seth, that had kind of broken free and had to step on that nearest DB right there. So the Cats defense will take the field here. 1st and 10 for the Patriots on the 30. Those starters up front for the Cats defense, Jake Richter, Owen McGrory, Antonio Vaughn, and a whole slew of Cats coming back in here on the up front for the defense line. Coach Saunders, Coach Budge, there on the defense.
So here we go. Pat's in. Give is on a jet sweep. It's a pass. He's looking to throw.
Great job by the defensive
nice
back
job
there.
Held
that was
up.
Number 14, Luca DiCarlo, I believe,
and
did a wonderful job on
and then
that.
swallowed up by Basic and among others in there.
Not to sound like an old football coach, Coach O'Neill, but I believe that's how Stevenson started the first play of the game. That was a double pass in 2021 when we were there. First play of the game, double pass for a touchdown. Kind of a little reminiscent to how it's kind of going. Started out tonight a little bit. But I think it turned out all okay for the Cats.
That year was all right?
Yeah, I think it did.
All right, so second down, that was about a loss of 2. Pats are a very run-heavy team this year. That's Coach Budge's keys. Oh, got to hold on to him there. Had a chance. He's going to go. That's number 25. That is Brennan Paywall.
Coach O'Neill, I believe that's 29, Frank Constable. There
oh, is that Frank Constable?
Yep.
He is their big runner. He is their best runner. And we had him at the line of scrimmage, but just couldn't hold him down. And, man, Cats are finding themselves in a 2-score deficit real quick here.
So one of the challenges here, Coach O'Neill, is as Stevenson lines up here. Like you said, as we cut to this replay here, Stevenson's offense is new this year. So they have a new offensive coordinator this year, and you're going to see a lot more tight end wing, a little bit more wing T-style principles. So you can see right there, we just had one missed tackle, another missed tackle right there for the Cats, about trying to keep that balance to get that ball carrier fronted up. as the extra point goes in and through and makes it 14-0 Stevenson here early.
I know the figure of speech is whenever there's something new, you say, this isn't your grandfather's so-and-so, but like, this is. It's like this is going back to almost wing tee. This is going back to a lot of cross-buck action, and so this is old school football. I mean, this is those of us who, were around high school football in the 90s and early 2000s before everything got spread.
I think our last home game, we recognized the team that made the wing tee pretty darn popular here in Lake County with the 2004 football team.
Absolutely.
There. So a lot of those same principles here. You just see it out of the shotgun, just as most high school teams are nowadays. So it is a little bit of that different wrinkle, and it just gives Cats here a chance to get settled into the game and get rock rolling. Like we talked earlier, I'm going to sound like a little bit like a broken record here tonight, but that Cat offense has the ability to be able to have such quick strikes and take out such chunks of yardage that this is just a kind of a minor setback here for the Cats tonight as we get going into this game. Still only 9:30 left in the first quarter, even though it feels like we've had a lot of action so far.
So thanks to Connie Kowal, who gives us our stats here. The Stevenson scoring drive after the interception was 2 plays for 30 yards in just 54 seconds. And that kick looks like it's going to go deep into the end zone, 5 yards deep in the end zone. And Cats will be starting from the 20 again. So tell me what right now, your offensive coordinator, where are you on your script, your first 10 plays? What are you deviating from? What do you do here, Coach?
Nothing. To be honest, I don't think anything really much changes right now. Like, you're still quite fresh into it. Cats just had that 3 plays here offensively, and it's still being able to kind of see where they're going to line up, what you're going to get formationally, how they're going to adjust to what you do well. There's a lot of tape by this time of the year on everybody. There's not a lot of surprises, but at this point of the season, most everything is kind of what people have seen, and now it's kind of being able to adjust to some of those tendencies and to make those adjustments here on the fly. So I know the Cats are definitely able to get that done.
So we've got Quinn back taking the snap. That looks like
number 34, Charlie Clark.
34, Charlie Clark getting the carry. So Clark gets some tough yards for us. He's a very north-south runner. He'll pound forward for 5. So nice job by Charlie. Got kind of an array of running backs between DB,
Charlie,
Hunt.
Gavin Dixon, Hunt.
Yeah,
yes.
just a different.
Basic gets back there a little bit too at that fullback spot.
So Charlie's still back there. Quinn looking to throw right away.
Nice catch.
Nice catch by Sammy in the slot. It's going to set up a 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 3 here for the Cats. And the tempo is going. Like, they are getting these plays out quicker than we've seen them do all year.
Yep, and it's good here. You can see Stevenson a little bit slow back to react as well, making them just as the defense is getting caught looking down here at the wristband as the ball is back and snapped.
So Quinn is back, got lots of time again. Ball is up in the air looking for La Vista. He could not come back to the ball. I think that's a good no call right there. While the defensive back has the right to the lane there too, and he just kept running. La Vista just couldn't quite get back under that ball for a back shoulder.
Have a Wildcat down here on the field as we take a chance for a timeout here. Hopefully that Wildcat is okay. As we look, Coach O'Neill, here at some LHS football, or no, I'm sorry, LHS athletics action coming up. Tomorrow, our boys and girls cross-country teams start the IHSA series at the regional race hosted by Grant at Bulldog Athletic Complex. They get the action underway tomorrow at 10 o'clock. So good luck to Coach Mendelson, Coach Sharp. Both of our boys and girls cross-country teams run fast tomorrow. Looks like they've got gorgeous weather after running their conference meet last week in the rain, kind of what we saw a little bit at that football game last week at Zion Benton, trying to watch that on the NFHS network.
That's Jake Richter, who's being helped off the field, one of the Cats' offensive linemen. Well, we have another second here. Want to give a quick shout-out to a bunch of our fans watching at home. Maggie, Claire, Annie, Shannon, thank you. They had a blast at the Palms game tonight, or at the Palms Clinic tonight, and are watching. And Evie Gaden is hanging out with them tonight. So thank you very much for you guys watching, checking in. Love you guys, and we'll see you soon.
Here you go. Shambo's punts off. Gets a nice win here, and that's going to be down right there.
So Quinn gets that quick left foot punt off, which always keeps the defense on their toes because he's obviously the quarterback. You don't know what he can do back there. And that is back to about the 34-yard line, it looks like. So it's kind of a knuckleballer.
It is. And you know, that's one of those great things about that punt, of trying to get one where you want it to kind of roll around, get on the ground, because when that ball's bouncing around, you get kind of that knuckleball punt. Never quite know who it might ricochet off or where it goes.
Right.
So as we get, the Cats defense takes the field again here at first attempt of the Patriots. Inside linebacker spot, we had Charlie Clark, who we saw a little action on offense. Eric Waldorf, Jack Trudelar, Dylan Doty might see a little time there at that inside linebacker spot tonight for Coach Budge and the Wildcats for some of those starters at the inside backers.
So there's that wing T. That's just straight wing right there. Oh, and a nice tackle right there by Marabella. So that's that straight wing T that was so popular in the 90s. They motioned out of it into a 2-receiver set, and then that was just a straight give. That was just a straight cross right there. And a nice tackle by Marabella from his cornerback spot.
Yep, just a little power play there with the backside guard pulling around. Mason did a great job. He's the running backs guy to block. So it was a great job there by Mason getting that tackle down and keeping it at second and short here for the Patriots.
So Pats are rolling right now after obviously a quick special teams, quick defense, quick offense. Cats could really use a stop here. So one in the sidecar, now he moves back into the pistol. That is Constable, I believe, and he's going to get the ball.
There. He cuts it back, is able to pace out. Marabella has the angle. Let's see if we can get it down here. Cuts back, Cats rally to the ball, gets it down inside the 5-yard line there on a big run there on second and short by Constable.
And that's just a straight power play right there. We're getting beat at the point of attack, and then you've got a couple Patriots who are getting to the second level and making it hard for us to get a grip on him. Kid's a nifty little runner. I mean, he's their best runner, and that's been their bread and butter all season. Nice touchdown-saving tackle down there. But once again, we find ourselves in the shadow of our end zone here with the Patriots already up 2 scores, and we're only 5 minutes into this one.
Looks like it's going to be a timeout coming up here for Stevenson as the clock is running down. Everybody's looking back here towards the sideline. So as we finish up, Coach O'Neill, as Stevenson takes that timeout, we've also have our girls volleyball team who also had a Pink Out fundraiser this last Wednesday when they hosted Stevenson in their final NSC match of the night as they start their regional action as the #1 seed. They play at Grant on Tuesday. So Coach Leica and the Wildcats get things started there. Taking Grant, they'll face the winner of Zion Benton and Waukegan Tuesday night. So good luck to Coach Leica and the team as they start their IHSA State Series this week.
So this is as tough of a start as the Wildcats defense have had. Even the Warren game, obviously, it got up pretty quick. But even the Lake Forest and the Lake Zurich game, where teams put up 29, 30 points, it was pretty methodical, pretty as the game went on. And obviously Stevenson with quick strikes here, special teams, and then the turnover, the defensive turnover, and then 2 big plays gets them down from the 35 all of a sudden right now to the 5-yard line. Excuse me, 1 big play on that.
Yeah, we're at the point here, too, where the Cats just need to settle in here a little bit. And now that we're kind of getting into the game, really focus on those keys that we get a chance here to talk about. Coach Budge has shared with us about the keys to the game defensively here. Wouldn't be surprised to see another power play here from Stevenson.
So in the pistol, and there it is. Why wouldn't you do it? You've picked up big yards every time you've done it. It's Charlie Clark with the tackle right there, wrangling him down, as well as a couple other Cats, too. All right, so we got to stop. And that's, just like on offense where you say good plays and then a couple good plays and then keep stringing them together.
Yep.
It's got formation.
Oh, there
offense,
we go. Even better.
5 yards. Repeat first down.
Coach, we haven't talked about it yet. I don't know if we had a shot at it, but those new electronic down markers are awesome.
There's something else, man.
That is, I've seen them on the field, obviously, but seeing them up here is, even for somebody who's got some pretty bad vision with a pretty strong contact lens prescription.
Yeah, they are something. So we'll see here. Constable is going to be, we've got a little full house action going. Looks like quarterback's going under center right now. So that's Crawley going under center, and the give, that's just a counter buck right there, it looked like. Yep. Nice tackle, host of Cats there.
Don't know if we had anybody pull there, Coach. It just looked like it was a little
was that just
big,
a straight power?
Yeah, just a little big ISO right there with no puller, kind of a power-ish type run there.
Well, that was one of the big things that Coach Budge was talking about, is that they just go big on big. They just go bob blocking, and they just say they're going to push at the point of attack. And that's what we've seen so far. So I'd be curious to see. I can't see from this angle quite what our defensive adjustments, but we've stopped twice. Quarterback's going to keep it. Crowley's going to keep it.
Oh, nice job by the Cats.
Nice job.
Great job staying home by the Cats, and that's the big play right there. Nice gang tackle. Good job. Number 2, Mason Strader. Number 5, Hayden Coons getting up off the pile. Great job there by the Cats. That's number 50. Owen McGrory also in on the play. Nice job there by the Cats defense to force a 3rd and long.
Whole new offensive personnel coming in. Looks like at least one big tight end is going out. I'll be curious to see if they spread out a little bit here.
I know in the passing game, Stevenson's #1 target on the year has been #2, Armand Burris. So the number to keep an eye on here for the Patriots if they get into a spot where they need to throw the football. Burris has accounted for a lot of their big plays. Normally try to go over the top with him once or twice a game to kind of catch the defensive off guard with this power running attack.
So Burris is down here at the bottom of your screen and one-on-one with Mirabella. Looks like they jumped.
It is.
Oh no, timeout. Timeout by Stevenson. So that's their second timeout.
It is. Yep.
On this just inside the 10-yard line.
Coach O'Neill, I see in here that there is a announcement that maybe you would be the contact person for. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Would love to. So a couple of students have started the Wildcat Historical Association, and would love if anybody out there is listening who has a piece of LHS history and wants to either donate it for display and curation or just put it on loan, temporary loan. We are looking to collect, preserve, and share the history of our community high school. And you can contact me, Kevin.O'Neill at D128. And we're pretty excited about it. We just got officially recognized, sanctioned as a club.
Nice.
So just that happened. I've been reading the announcement for a couple weeks, but now it's official. We're actually in.
There we go. All right, so Stevenson comes out here on the field. They've got one split out wide to the top of the screen. Burris split out to the bottom here of the screen.
So one Constable. Oh, ball.
Bad snap.
No.
Oh,
Cats got it. I think
yeah.
we got it. Nice. That's huge. So there we go. We talked about that one stop on first down. Got a stop. Got a second stop. I don't even know if the snap was that. Oh, it was a little errant. Looked like he took his eyes off us for a second, though,
nice
too.
job there by the Cats.
That's Owen McGrory, I think.
Owen McGrory with the fumble recovery.
That's huge. That's huge for the Cats. After letting up a couple quick scores, even though only one of them's on special teams, the defense still feels that pressure. You're still chasing.
And even here on this drive with that big run, 50-yard run by Constable to get down inside the 5, to get a hold there, get a turnover, no points on the board. Nice job here by the Cats. Good response here. Now time for the offense to get to work.
Yeah, offense has got to build on that momentum here a little bit. You can't score 2 on one play, but we can start getting drives, start getting plays. Stop, come back to the ball. Nicely done.
Nice
first down.
catch.
There we go. Cats get the first down. That's to Gavrick. That was a really nice play right there.
It is. It's interesting to see here. I don't know if Burris plays a lot of defense, but Stevenson's #1 receiver here is out on the field. He was matched up there with Blaze. Now Cats switch formation here. It looks like Boyd Hunt is in at some tight end with Caleb Basic in at the fullback spot.
It's a lot of beef in one spot. Can't tell if we jumped on that.
A false start here. Is the preliminary signal.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5 yards. Repeat, second down.
Chambeau looked like he changed up his cadence a little bit there, like he was trying to draw the Stevenson guys off. It looked like it might have affected us a little bit. So that's going to make it a 2nd and 5 instead of a 2nd and really short. I thought Gavrick was past the marker on that when he caught that ball, but I guess when he came back to it, his knees went down just short. It was a really nice route, though, by him cutting that off, coming back, because he wasn't going to beat the defensive back. He gave him a 10-yard cushion initially.
And that's something the Cats offense has really taken advantage of here, where people are so worried about getting beat over the top that they have done a nice job of taking those underneath routes. Chambeau sneaking back out here and is met by a couple Stevenson defenders as he gets maybe a yard.
So nice defensive adjustment there. They have one guy right on Blaze, and then they had another safety over the top just on him. Blaze was all alone on this side of the field, and they had 2 guys basically committed to him, and they're moving the defensive backs around, so they're changing what Quinn can look at and what he can see from his pre-snap read to what they're trying to do or what they're doing once the ball is snapped. And so Quinn's just going to have to take that, talk to the offensive coaches, and make some adjustments there.
Play clock here under 9 as the Cats get set.
So there we go. Snap is off. Looks like that Dixon in there. Oh, that's a whole bunch of Patriots. And Quinn is going to get swallowed up. He had no chance there. That was at least one defensive lineman and one blitzing backer. And I don't know who the third guy was. But
it looked like number 5, Anthony Adams, the defensive lineman there for the Patriots, and a host of other Patriots there in the backfield.
So after a great defensive stop by the Cats, offense starts with a great play, comes out with Gav, but then penalty, coach. That hurts. All of a sudden, second and short becomes 2nd and 6, and now we're 4th and forever with Quinn back punting, about to receive the snap at about his 4-yard line, 3-yard line. Oh, man, did they get in fast. Knuckleball punt.
Rolls right around.
Breakdown.
Break there, and the Cats get it back in and corralled in.
So just past midfield.
So here's a replay back here from the punt. Looked like there was a little contact there back on the kick. Couldn't quite see if it came in. Oh, we lose it back a little bit there as the Cats look back for the coverage. But as we get going here, Coach O'Neill, I know we still need to get to our defensive back and outside linebacker starters for the Cats D. That's starting at outside linebackers, Caleb Basic and Boyd Hunt. Number 8, number 23, we mentioned them on offense a little bit just earlier. And then across the backfield, it's Mason Marabella, Tommy Bunick, Hayden Koontz, and Mason Strader. Will Carney and Luca DiCarlo also seeing some time in that defensive backfield for Coach Strader.
Kenning in motion, and the give is underneath.
That's
once
Constable
again.
Constable.
And they're just running. Coach Charlie Bliss and Dave and Sarah from 1995 would be looking at this offense and knowing exactly how this thing is running.
You mean, all right, come on. I thought you Maine South guys were all 4 wide the whole time, throwing the ball all over the place.
Not until about 2000, I would say.
All right, I might date myself a little bit. That was a little bit more on my era.
Right, yeah. So once again, we've got just that wing T formation. Somebody
it's
back
interesting
deep
here with
in the
Stevenson
pistol.
about how deep they are in the pistol. That's about an 8-yard head start there. Wouldn't be surprised to see some power again. Nice job there by the Cats D, sneaking back through to tackle Thorndike, the ball carry there, and to force into a 3rd and 4.
That was Charlie Clark, just a real nice knifing right through. I mean, the one tough part when teams are doing big on big, there's no pull gap for a linebacker to shoot through. And so it makes it harder for him to make that play. Charlie got himself skinny, made through, and then broke down and was able to get a handle on Constable.
Yep, Stevenson's had a lot of success running the football here. Wouldn't be surprised to see another power, maybe a little buck sweep here.
He's in the sidecar right now, going on a 2 count. No, he's looking for a pass, taking a shot.
Crowley back to pass.
Oh, nice. Well defended right there by Charlie Clark again. Man, is this kid everywhere.
Be interested to see as we get a replay here. Stevenson is going to send the punting unit onto the field.
I would have thought with the play selection they were calling 4-down territory.
But
nice pressure by Basic there.
Just a little out flat combination there. Nice job by the Cats. That's generally one of those route combinations you'll see a lot from the tight end wing sets. Pretty much any offense that has a lot of tight end wing in, you kind of see that with the tight end on the ball, run that 5-yard little stick route, a little flat route from the wing back.
Hayden Koontz also on the coverage there besides Charlie, so nice job by Hayden. Stevenson in that spread punt formation. Guys got big, wide, 3-foot splits. Low snap, another left-footed kicker. Blaze calls for it. He catches it at about his 5. He's out to the 10. He's got 1 block on the outside, but runs out of real estate just shy of the 20, it looked like, as the Cats are going to take the ball over. So now all of a sudden it feels back and forth after a really hot start by the Patriots.
Cats have settled in here a little bit. Both teams have kind of settled back in here to the flow of the game. Now the Cats are chasing a score or 2 here, but nothing too crazy as this gets back in. A little bit more of that evenly matched game that we all kind of expected coming in here tonight.
So just a quick score update, too. Last week in Faculty Friday Morning Hockey, organized by Adam Stewart, Matt Tooley had a hat trick, and he just wanted to make sure everybody knew. Okay, so Quinn, we've got a reverse out to Sammy Seth right there.
He's got the edge.
He's got a little bit of room.
He's trying to get a little bit of space. Nice job there. That's a great job there by Sam, just running to the sideline. It's kind of like when we teach jet sweep, Coach Neal, about hash number sideline. Sam didn't try to cut back, make too much. He just put his head down, ran to the sideline, got 3, maybe 4 yards on the play when it very could have easily been something a little bit less.
And
nobody here at the bottom of the field. Down here to Blaze. Nice job.
So there's, Blaze, don't go crazy here, kiddo.
There we go.
Okay, so there's a play right there where our speed of our offense,
Yep.
of Coach Shack getting that play in fast, Stevenson just didn't have time to adjust. I mean, if you're leaving our number one receiver wide open,
Yep.
that's a miscommunication.
Exactly.
Excellent job there by the
Yep.
offense.
And you can see some of the frustration there from the Stevenson defense on the field. Cats
Looking
up the line
around.
quick again. Here we go. Snaps back in. Shambo looks back for Blaze. There we go.
You know what? I love that play call too, because after getting caught with their head out of position, now all of a sudden they're going to be thinking, "Let's go deep, let's go deep." No, let's just take our 8.
There we
Let's
go.
just
Second
chuck.
down and 2 here for the Cats. Snap back in. Toss here
Dixon.
to Dixon.
Oof. He's met hard. Looks like a loss of about 1 by Dixon maybe there on that. But wow, what a good stick. That was
It was,
he
it was a good
delivered
rally
it.
to the football there by the Patriots there. Cats had a little bit of numbers there on the edge. So here we go. It looks like the clock did stop as we got out of bounds on the run. So it is 3rd down.
So false start by the Cats again. That's what got us last time after a nice drive. We were 2nd and short. This
That'll
time we
push
were
it back
3rd
into
and
3rd
short.
and 8.
False start on the offense. 5 yards. Repeat second down.
So that, especially this field position, that changes the play call. You're not running the same thing you were going to on 3rd and short.
Yep.
On that one. So now all of a sudden you've got to decide.
Correction. 3rd down.
Are you looking for, where are you going? Are you looking for an 8-yard completion? Are you looking for something out to the wing? So we'll
All right,
see.
so here we go. 3rd and 8 here for the Cats. Jake Richter back in at center. Good to see Jake back out there.
Oh, nice. Good eye, Coach.
Nice
Lots of
protection
time
there
for the
from
Cats, which means there's lots of.
Oh,
my God,
there we
Sammy
go.
Seth is wide open,
And
he
he's
catches the ball at the
gone.
25, and he's going to be in for the end zone. What a phenomenon! I don't know how he got open.
There we go. Great job there. Here's the replay. Here we'll see Sam Seth. And once he was free, nobody was going to catch him. Great job by the O-line up front. Nice job by the blocking there by the Mules.
So,
Giving Quinn
you know
plenty
what?
of time.
Both guys went over with La Vista. Both guys who probably one guy's supposed to stay underneath and keep an eye on Sammy, and he was able to get out into the deep flat and able to get that. That's a fantastic play. What a response.
It was. And it was a nice job there from the Cats too, overcoming that 5-yard penalty as well, putting this into that
Huge.
3rd and long.
All right, so Cats lining up immediately for the kick with Ben Ratner. Snap is back, up and good. Hold is good, and kick is good. There we go. So Cats respond. Gavrick got that hold down nice. Cats respond. All of a sudden, 14-7 feels a lot better, doesn't it, Coach?
Coach O'Neill. And we're still just in the first quarter. It seems like we've had about an hour's worth of action so far.
And we don't charge anymore.
No.
Like, you get it
No.
all.
Yeah. So, Coach O'Neill, we also want to give a shout out to our girls swimming and diving team. Next week, they start as we start week 1 of the football playoffs. They go to their conference tournament.
Right.
We're hosting the diving here at LHS. Diving goes off on Friday night at 5 p.m. here in the natatorium. And then the swimming action takes place on Saturday over at Stevenson. They get underway for the varsity and JV conference meet at 11 a.m. So good luck to our swimming and diving team as they start to head into the postseason as they've wrapped up their NSC dual season this week.
It's pretty exciting. Got Ellie Schaefer is one of my teaching assistant. Thank you, sir. And so she's been keeping me updated on everything that's going on with swimming. So it's been pretty exciting to hear that. That scoring drive was 5 plays, 81 yards in 54 seconds. I'd say that qualifies as lightning strike. Wouldn't
That
you,
does, Coach
Davis?
O'Neill. That definitely does. I know here as we get approaching the end of the first quarter, we're going to try to get some updates too for some action around the conference. I know the big game in the North, besides the one we've got here at the Walter R. Johnson Sports Complex, but the one with a lot of playoff implications in the conference tonight is the matchup of the 4-4 Mundelein Mustangs and the 4-4 Lake Forest Scouts.
So that grubber kick, which we've been doing a lot of lately. Oh, and there's a late penalty.
Looks
a late
like
flag.
that's going to be against the Patriots.
Yeah,
right
it looks
there.
like a late north-south or an away-from-play hit. I don't know what the exact word is for that call.
So here you can see that ball just kind of skimming right there, and you can kind of see that little knuckler spin. You can kind of maybe see that block right up there at the end kind of go right back out of the screen as they're able to get number 1, Zachary Hirsch, down
Holding.
the ground.
On the return team.
Holding.
10 yards from the end of the run.
All right, so we've got time for one more play here at the end of the first quarter. As the Patriots are backed up now inside their 20, it'll be 1st and 10 for Stevenson from their own 19. We've got one split out wide to the bottom, looks like number 2 Burris. Another split out to the top, tight end wing here down to the bottom of your screen. Handoff here on the buck sweep.
Oh, there we go.
Nice
Swallowed
job
up.
by
Oh,
number
gotta hold
34,
on. Gotta hold on.
Clark.
There we go. And a lot of guys rallying to the ball.
Yep, looks like 23, Caleb Basic. comes in to
Basic's
help
always
clean it
finding
up.
the ball. That's huge because I know it's just one play. I know it's 1 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, but we're stopping the run for the first time in a while. Made a few plays.
And I know
up.
too that buck sweep is also been one of the staples of the Stevenson run game, maybe even more so than the power play that we've seen the Cats kind of been hurt on a little bit defensively here to start the game. I know Coach Bush was very worried about that buck sweep going in too. That was in those keys of the game for
right,
tonight.
and that's the big on big. They're coming through and they're just getting through there, and we have to have our linebackers making plays. Our D linemen have to hold up one of their linemen each and make room for the linebackers to come through.
Yep, and one of the things that's challenging too with that wing tee offense is for the defense to be reading your keys. I know that was the second key to the game for Coach Budge, as we're trying to get through some of those and get caught up on that here tonight in the broadcast. The second key of the game is being able to read your keys to be prepared for that misdirection that's coming out of it. I know that's a staple of a lot of wing team teams.
It's the whole point of the wing
kind of
tee.
Football, where it all kind of gets built on top of each other, and there's always kind of a little answer for everything out of there, and a lot of that involves a lot of counteraction, especially to those wing backs.
Right. Well, and even the quarterback rollout that they tried here going into the end zone on their third down or on their fourth down play, that comes off of the different looks that the wing tee can give you, and they hope that your eyes follow the one guy going across and the quarterback can scoot out. But we stayed disciplined enough and stayed at home. I got to tell you, it's nice to see the Stevenson deep in their territory, but they've shown big strike ability here too.
All right, so here we go. It is now, as we start the second quarter, it's 2nd and 9 here for the Patriots. Tight end wing to the top of the screen here into the boundary. Fakes it, hits the speed out there to Burris. Burris is able to catch a quarter, and now he's got a little space, and he's out. He's going down back to the sideline, cuts back across the field. That's Marabella tracking him down. Great job by the pursuit by the Cats defense there, but it's still a big play there from Burris and that quick speed out back to the field.
Big, huge play. I mean, that was about an 8-yard completion, and then we tracked him down the sideline, and he put on the brakes and was able to cut back in and really make a good play into just a huge gainer. I mean, that flips the field. We had him second and long at their 20.
And those are always quarterback best friends, Coach. Those quick little gains where you can break a tackle and get back out and get big yards after the catch. Pretty easy throws there to be able to get his completions on. Was a good job by the Patriots offense with their execution. And
that's big for Crowley because he's not super accurate, but he gets the ball to the open receivers. And then he obviously lets Burris make the big play.
Here go tight end swing, buck sweep
right
here
back
at the top.
Oh, there, one more.
And that's Constable was able to bounce back outside.
He's
able
in for
to
a
sneak
touchdown.
in, and that looks like his Patriot touchdown.
Oh,
they're calling him out right there at the one. I
mean, this is going to be something that Coach Budge is for sure going to talk to the guys about is we are reaching for him, and he's got a really strong stiff arm, and he's obviously well practiced at when to use it and when to strike that blow.
And this counter, the counter coaching for this power has been as the Cats have reacted and adjusted to the Patriot power. It's now going back to the buck sweep here. So we'll see what the Cats have cooked up here for the tight wing formation. Looks like we have a quarterback sneak.
Just pounded right in, and they're saying he's in. So Patriots come back and respond. I mean, that's the way they're going to look at that after the Cats drew within a score. Patriots come back and just with a big play.
And unlike most NFL broadcast coaching, don't think we're going to take a ton of time talking about the quarterback sneak because that's been around football for a long time. Everybody just seems enamored with it now because the Eagles have kind of perfected it. But
right.
Nobody else is really that great at it.
Yeah. Also, generally speaking, in high school, your quarterback is one of your best athletes, and put the ball in his hand and let him go. Let him do the thing. Not quite as much prima donnaing as your NFL quarterbacks. So snap is back, kick is up, no doubt. Kicked all the way back to the long jump pit back there. And real quick, the Pats are back up 2 scores, but it still feels like the Cat offense can get something moving. It feels like
and it does feel like Coach, like you were saying, like it's back into the flow of game. Like we kind of really have settled in here tonight and have really started to get both teams get back in play. Now the Cats are chasing a little bit here, a score or two, but nothing too crazy. Cats just got to keep up and keep focusing on their execution and continue to get those stops to get that field turned over because that Cat quick strike offense is able to hit in at a moment's notice.
Tell you what, Mason Marabella is having himself a heck of a game so far. He's had a couple big tackles. He's had a couple really nice contains. And so he's doing a real nice job for the Cats. One of the faster kids on this roster and making a difference on the defensive side.
It's a great shot there of the Wildcat marching band under the direction of Mr. Adam Gore, Mr. Matt Kartzit. Great job here for the band as they also wrap up their last regular season game tonight as we get ready to head into the playoffs.
So Cats are back to take the kick. It looks like it's La Vista and Sammy Seth. They're standing right with their heels on the end zone, so they know if that ball is over their head.
That play there, drive there from Stevenson is 4 plays, 81 yards, and 55 seconds.
And the majority of it obviously coming on the completion to Burris.
All right.
Well, that one looks like it's going to be a little short. That's returnable for Sammy. He catches the ball at about the 6. He's out to the 10, setting up the wall. He's got a little seam. He's got some speed. He's going to go. Well, 2 guys, they can lapse on him, but he's all the way out to the Stevenson 45, crosses midfield. Really loved right there. He wait and let his wall set up.
That's a great job there. Coach Christensen and the kickoff return team get a nice wall set up. We get a great angle of it here from the inside. You'll be able to see it right as Sam does. Nice
Sammy
job
hesitates
there.
and waits, and then boom, right there.
There we go. Nice blocks there.
There's
for
the big
Cats
block by
front.
Boyd Hunt, too, throwing that big block. Or that was Josh Holtz, I believe, throwing that big block.
And it was a good job there by Sam of just running vertical and trusting his speed.
Oh.
A lot of times when people find that crease, they all of a sudden want to start cutting and dancing. Great job there by Sam. All right, Cats put 4 in the diamond formation up to the top of the screen.
Haven't seen that much this season.
Single receiver deck down here to the bottom.
Oh,
Quinn takes off on the run.
Okay, so they wanted to see how they were going to line up, if they could get guys spread out a little bit, open up the middle for Quinn. He's not afraid to run. It's not a major component of this offense, but he is obviously a big, strong, powerful kid.
Yep, it looks like number 83, I think, is that? Not sure if we have a number there. Split out wide to the bottom of the screen there with La Vista as the Cats get the play call in here. Looks like that's Gavrick, Seth, and Nikolic there to the top of the screen as Cats going to empty here on 2nd and 8 with 3 into the top, 2 here to the bottom. Looks like we've got some numbers here to the bottom of the field with a little man coverage. We'll see if Stevenson brings the pressure, what they do.
Put up over the top. That's aired out to, oh, just off the fingertips. So nice ball. Good route there.
Sorry for the pause in the bracket. Just trying to figure out number 83 here for the Cats. I know we've had some players moved up for this week.
That's I think that is. I think that's Brock. Is who I believe that is. I don't believe that. I know the roster down there, guys, says it's Mitch Wiley, but I'm pretty sure that's Brock.
Yep,
yeah.
Freshman Coach Egger just confirmed to us that that's Brock. I know he's up for this game here tonight.
He's
be up on that
big
varsity
target
team for the state series. So here we go. It is still 3rd and 8 here for the Cats. It'd be interesting to see at this field position, too, if we get to that 4th down, what the Cats like to do. Hopefully we don't get into that spot here. Stevenson's got everybody locked up.
Oh, what a play. Nice job by Quinn.
Nice job there by Shambo. Great call from Coach Shack. Big run there on the 1st down. Quinn doing a nice job of getting it there with his legs, catching the Stevenson defense off guard. Like you said, Coach O'Neill, Quinn doesn't take a lot, but what he does has been very effective here for the Cats, especially with that rush coming back upfield. Probably wasn't the number 1 or 2 things they were expecting to see here.
For sure, and I think that, that's a good. It's keeping them on their heels, too, and that's what Coach Shack wants to do.
All right, so here we go. Shambo back to pass.
Back there.
He's got time. Good blocking up there up front from the Mules.
Boom.
Nice catch there by Luka Nikolic. Great job of driving through, and that's a 1st down. It looks like it's going to be, we might be able to get a 1st down. It sure looks like it.
That's 1st down for sure.
Yep.
That's a great example there, too. The offensive line.
They're calling us 1st and goal. I thought we might be able to get a 1st and 10 from the 11 on that one.
Hurry up to the line once again, just like Coach Shack wanted. Keeping Stevenson defense on the field. Quinn drops back. He's getting chased by a lot. He steps up in the pocket.
Nice job getting back
He's got
out.
a nice backup. One guy's looking way deep over, just short. Had a chance at La Vista in the end zone at one shot, but Quinn was looking all around, didn't have a ton of space.
It's a good job there evading the rush. Stevenson brought the blitz there. And that's one thing, too, that makes it challenging, too, with the speed the Cats have been going at tonight, Coach O'Neill, is trying to get those blitzes in and communicated and being able to get it all timed up. Quinn's able to buy himself a little extra time there.
All right, so we're taking our time. We want to get it set up. We got La Vista and Gavrick down here. Up top looks like Sammy Seth, and I can't tell.
Oh, Quinn comes back, cuts it back in, gets down to the 5-yard line. Looks like they'll call it the 6 here.
I don't think that was the plan that time for Quinn to be running on that one. I mean, when you get down to this part of the field, everything gets compacted. You've got 22 guys in a very tight area, and the windows just become smaller.
And that's where coming down here, too, having a guy like Quinn who can take off and run is a valuable asset there for that Cats offense.
And has the arm to put it in a really tight window.
Correct. There he is, back to pass, rolls back out.
He's
trying to
trouble.
avoid the pressure. He's able to slip out of one. Nice job there by the Cats offensive
Oh, there's
line.
Sid LaVista.
LaVista.
Oh, he was down at about the 1. So it's going to be 4th down now at about the 1 yard line, it looks like, maybe the 2.
Call it the 2, yep. Nice job there by Blaze of really going up to get that ball as he came back in. Looked like it was close. I believe Coach O'Neill's throw kind of pulled him out of the end zone a little bit from there.
Okun was thrown on the run, sidearm off his back heel to get that. He avoided 2 tackles. So now I'll be curious to see what Coach Shack has dialed up. What I do like is since they know Quinn's not afraid to run, they have to keep a guy tight. They have to keep somebody there.
Cats go empty again here. 2 split outs wide to the bottom, 3 to the top of the screen.
One coming hard off of the left side of the line there. Look out,
Here comes
Quinn.
the pressure. Got to get it back.
Got it
Nice
in.
job
Nice
to Gavrick.
job. And that's one of those places where Quinn just has the arm to put that ball in a tight window.
Yep.
Because the coverage was there on Gav. He was right in his hip pocket, but Quinn knows he can just put that in real tight.
And
man,
great job there by Quinn having that internal clock of being able to get the ball on time. Stevenson brought more than the Cats had blockers. Quinn knew he was going to have a free runner coming in, got the ball out over the middle, replacing where those blitzers came from. Nice call, good execution, leads to 6 for the Cats.
Are we at the stage where we call this a barn burner yet, Coach? When does that become official?
I think right about now, Coach
Yeah,
O'Neill.
okay, 14-20, 21-14, Cats get it back. Man, this is where special teams play, big defensive play makes a big difference. You're about halfway through the second quarter.
We do have the feeling, Coach O'Neill, a little bit, I think, where there's going to be that 1 or 2 defensive plays where people get stopped, because both offenses look to have gotten into their rhythm here a little bit tonight.
Yeah, so be nice to see. I mean, you need. I know it's cliche. We can't afford to trade with them right now because they're up 1, and so we are going to need an answer. We're going to need something there.
Well, Coach O'Neill, we've got the official stats here on the drive, and this is a little longer one. 2 minutes 52 seconds, not the 55, 54-second ones we've been having earlier. For 54 yards, 8 plays, 5 passes, 3 runs there for the Cats, culminating in that Shambo to Gavrick touchdown pass to bring us to 21-14.
But just, I mean, big plays and quick strikes are always nice, but it's such a confidence builder for an offense and an O-line to move down the field and make those happen.
Especially there, too, on 4th down, too, being able to punch it in and pay off the drive. Nice job there by the Cats offense.
So Ratner kicking off from the middle now, which he's been squibbing from the middle of the field a lot. So I think we'll probably see that again. So there's the squib. Hot line drive up over the middle. Ball squirting around. They'll get the ball at about the 22. No return option there.
All right, so as the Cat defense gets ready to take out the field, we'll see here the adjustment back from Stevenson.
So, hey, Libertyville 7th and 8th graders, the annual Libertyville Snowflake event is coming soon. You can register on the LHS web store for this fun event on Friday, November 10th, 5 to 9 right here at LHS. You'll be guided by high school leaders who want to share with you all about your potential as a healthy and happy future Wildcat. Parents refer to emails from your respective school for more information. Visit the web store to register.
All right, so 1st and 10 here for the Patriots. Tight end wing, power there up to the top of the screen. Constable bounces it back outside and gets it back downhill for a gain of 7 or 8. That was the first time that power play really bounced back outside, Coach O'Neill. A lot of time they've been hitting it through that B-gap area, been able to get inside the block of the tight end wing. There, Constable jumped it to the outside, was able to catch the cornerback there. So a little adjustments coming from the Cats defense there. Don't always expect that play to bounce out as far as
I thought we had contain on that, too. We had a guy there, and Constable was just quick enough. He turned on the jets. We talked about it with Sammy Seth. Even though he was going outside, he kept going north-south on that, too.
Yep, tight end wing here to the top of the screen. Wing back coming in
deep motion. Formation. There's that deep rocket motion.
Nice job there by the Cats D.
So I talked to Coach Budge about that play, and that's one where Coach Budge and his film work and everything he does pays off, because when they run that rocket motion, he knows that it's that play whatever percentage of the time.
And so Stevenson has done that for a long time, too. I know it's very reminiscent a little bit of football that's played north of the border, where it's always borderline of somebody coming downhill at the snap of the ball. there. But something to keep an eye on is that it goes to a 3rd and short here for the Patriots.
3rd and short, full house backfield, double tight. 1980 wants their formation back. Oh, had a chance, but then Constable's going to slip through and get the first down.
So it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Patriots as the chains move back in. But it looks like the Cats defense, Coach, like you said, settled in a little bit again. Those big runs that were getting ripped off at the first quarter for some larger chunks of yardage, haven't had that. It's been more making Stevenson earn these little bit of first downs and getting those big chunk plays.
So now, do you call that, Coach, a crossbuck, or do you call that a counter, what they just ran?
I didn't see anybody pull. I'd call it more of just like a little ISO or just a little big on big blocking.
Or did I say a power? I don't mean counter. I meant power.
No, so that's a little bit more as there's the Cats D, a host of Wildcats there. It looks like number 34, Charlie Clark, number 23, Caleb Basic, number 24 for the Cats, Eric Waldorf, everybody in the party there on the backfield. So it looks from there, Coach O'Neill, where however you want to call it with no pullers, with the 2 extra guys, they could be the pullers, power with no pull, a little big on big block, and whatever your terminology of choice is kind of what you get there on that from that T formation. Every time I see T formation, Coach, I just want to break into the Bears side.
Absolutely, you can't help it, right?
Hard time to be a Bears fan right now.
Yes, we won't talk about that.
There's your buck sweep going back the other way.
Oh, bad angle. We got to take a better angle on that. So we read that play and we saw it.
Just short here, so make it 3rd and short.
Read that play and saw it coming downhill, and we took one step too far to the inside. Got to stay in your lanes and fill where that is.
Or you move it the chains here for that first down. That's where my -9.5 contact prescription comes into play.
So we got changes coming up after halftime today, Coach.
We do, Coach O'Neill. So today, after in the 3rd quarter, we're going to have some guest student announcers coming in for the 3rd quarter of action here tonight. So Jack Carey and Ben Van Lysel will be taking over the broadcast here for the 3rd quarter for Wildcat Productions. It's an awesome opportunity for those guys and for Wildcat Production General. Nice play. Great job there by the Wildcat defense. That's 23, Caleb Basic.
And Basic just so tenacious. He came through on the blitz, not on the blitz, came through, held his ground, got one hand on him and just refused to let go. He was not letting him out of there. And then the Cats came back and, they're in negative yards right now. That's fantastic.
Yep, but Coach O'Neill, as we were talking about with Jack and Ben taking over the broadcast here, that does allow our Wildcats production crew to submit this awesome broadcast that they do for us each week into some competitions to be able to earn some well-earned recognition for their hard work.
Absolutely. Excited for that. Excited to hear them. That's the 2nd high snap in a row, and the handoff is given. That's something to keep an eye on, too, because a lot of this, we talked about how deep their guys are set up when they're in the pistol, because that's all a timing thing, and their rocket sweeps and their jet sweeps. Snaps that are off, snaps that are errant, that messes up the timing of those plays and creates some traffic problems, guys running into each other if they have to wait.
And as popular as the shotgun snap has become in not just high school football, but now professional football, across any type of football, it's one of those things that gets taken for granted. Most of the time, people don't notice it until
it goes bad.
It's bad.
Well,
and that's one of the things
I'm talking about the Bears again, right?
That consistent snap is something that's huge to the timing of any offense.
So we've got deep pistol, it looks like. He's not right behind him. Fake. Oh, good chance.
Oh!
Nice. Well done. Nice coverage there by the Cats. Had that red. Dead to right. Well done. Pass was broken up. Had a chance to intercept. It was rolling around on his back a little bit.
And now this is a big time here with 3:32 left in the 2nd quarter of getting the ball back. The Cats did defer, get the ball to start back at the 2nd half. So this is where really, Coach O'Neill, you can steal that possession here and get kind of that 2-for-1 situation. Plenty of time here for the Cats with a full complement
and
of
full timeouts, yeah. So the punt, in that spread punt again. Cats just got to stay at home. Don't make any silly mistakes. Catch the football on the punt. Catch the ball. Oh, that's a Shankopotamus right there. It's going to bounce at the 30. Bounces up. Sammy, get away from it. Get away from it. And that ball will roll down to the 15. So got a fortunate Patriot bounce. Unlucky for the Cats.
Yep, Coach O'Neill, be sure to visit LHSDOI.com to view coverage of tonight's game, including player interviews, stats, and a full recap. Check out the website throughout the year for timely coverage of all of our home sporting events and all of your latest LHS news.
Jack Birmingham doing a lot of the sports writing for the Cats. Does an awesome job. Love to see that.
All right, so here we go. It's 1st and 10 for the Cats as they move right to left here on your TV screen, heading to the north towards the north scoreboard, or the north end of the end zone towards the scoreboard. 3 receivers at the top. Sam Seth coming in motion. Handoff there is to Dixon. Dixon sneaks through. He's met by a couple Patriots, but not after a gain of 3, maybe 4 here to get the drive started for the Cats.
So I'm always interested when I think about you offensive coaches and you play callers, like what are you setting up? What are you looking for? Because clearly you didn't think that one was going to break for 85. But what are we setting up there?
That part of it, too, comes back to as they come back in. Nice catch there
by La Vista.
Oh, they call it incomplete.
Oh, wow, okay.
Looked like a little early there, too, maybe by the Stevenson defender. It is Wildcat Productions, Coach O'Neill, so we do get to kind of have a little bit of the home view on that. But like you were saying, Coach O'Neill, a lot of it times, too, comes back with the numbers there. Stevenson's obviously taken a lot of people over the top of the Wildcat skill players here, leaving less numbers in the box. That's where the Cats are trying to take advantage of.
So it's now 3rd and 5, once again, from just about our 20-yard line.
See 2 over the top of La Vista there to the top of the screen.
Right, and he's the only one over there, so they're committing 2 defenders to Blaze.
Stevenson drops back out, only rushes 3.
Oh, and he's got him.
Nice job there by Quinn.
Nope, that's underthrown. That's going to be
back
trouble.
Out deep.
That's interference.
And
there we go.
That's interference.
Do not. Thank you.
All right, so there's a PI call there for the Cats into about 4 Patriot defenders back
right there for sure. There at least was 3.
Still had a chance at it too.
So La Vista ran a real nice route. He ran a double move route and definitely got himself open. Quinn was under a little pressure there. There was a blitzer, and so he wasn't able to step into the throw quite as he wanted.
And that's one of the things too, Coach O'Neill, is where you're about ready to get the call.
Pass interference, defense, 15 yards, first down.
And that's one of the things, too, that high school football, it is just 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. It's not a spot foul like in the NFL, so it is also not a guarantee if it's like 3rd and 20 and you get a pass interference call back on downfield, making that automatic first down. So a lot of times if you're a DB and you're cooked, you might be better off just taking the pass interference than the 80-yard touchdown.
No might about it. That's a teaching point. If you're beat, you run right through him. Make the ref throw that flag, because then he's got to pick it up. He thinks twice about that,
That's
too.
right. That's right.
All right, so that sets up a 1st and 10 for the Cats from the 35, as we're just at about the 2-minute mark here.
There you go, handoff again to Dixon.
Just under the 3-minute mark.
He's there to the right side, picks up about 1. So it makes it 2nd and 9 here for the Cats.
So
Clock's
like you
still
said,
running, about 2.5 here left in the second quarter. Plenty of time here for the Cats offense with full complement of timeouts. Shambo back to pass, looks for Gavrick back to top field on the comeback. Nice job
play
there by Steve. Gets it all the way up to about the Wildcat 49.
Nice play,
first
too.
10 from the Cats.
Quinn, so it made me a little nervous because Quinn was totally looking at Gavrick the whole time. He never looked towards anybody else. But I think they knew, because number 2, Burris, is giving him such a cushion, that Gavrick would be able to come back and get the ball and get a nice gainer there.
Yep, single recoverage here to Blaze at the top of the screen. 3 receivers down into the bottom. Fake on the pitch there to Quinn. Quinn's got plenty of time. Ball's out that deep downfield. Blaze has got to step on the defender.
Oh!
Just not quite there.
And that was single coverage, and Quinn saw it right away, and he wanted to look for him. But the coverage was there pretty good, and then it looked like a safety rolled over the top and was able to cause some get in his way a little bit.
And that's where, Coach O'Neill, we've seen the Cats run that kind of pitch into the boundary there from the 3-by-1. There was the pitch, the pass off of it. You were talking about getting some stuff set up. There's kind of an example from there.
Well, and I feel like we have Sammy Seth, who was a quarterback his freshman year. We have Josh Holtz, who played quarterback his sophomore year, not by choice. Well, looks like the Cats might have.
An eligible man downfield on the offense, 5 yards, repeat first down.
And sometimes that's the cost of doing business when you're scrambling a lot, right? I mean, that's got to be.
That's right, Coach O'Neill. And while we have a chance here before the update, as the LHS dance coaches game up, we got to give a big happy birthday shout out to varsity dance head coach Casey Dugan, celebrating her birthday tonight, as we also had about 194 people there. Shambo's back there, met for a sack.
That was, they brought one blitzing backer there, and we did not pick up that blitz. The play fake looked like it took a little longer than usual. And so now all of a sudden the Cats are in a 2nd and forever. I can't even, it's 2nd and 35, I believe.
So this is where, Coach O'Neill, like you were talking about earlier, this is the chance too with the Cats' skill and the talent that we have at the skill positions, be able to take kind of a little shorter route, break it out to a little, some don't have to necessarily throw the ball all the way to 6 to get 35 yards here on this down.
Cats
We've got
not in
plenty
a
of
rush.
chance. Nope, and let that clock tick, 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 tick.
Everybody's bunched in. Patriots in. Oh, that was lucky for the Pats.
It was.
Pats
Pats had numbers out there. There's number 72, Miles Pateski, getting out front of there of Sam Seth. That had a chance to go because the Patriots bringing the pressure. It's a good job by the Stevenson defender.
It's
getting his
7 right
hands
up on the line of scrimmage. 4 safeties, 20 yards deep, and then 1 guy sitting over La Vista.
Yep, and Coach O'Neill here at this down defense, you can really see Stevenson's plan blazes up at the top of the screen. Still got 2 defenders back over the top over there, and then a whole host of Patriots that's really far back. And that has been consistent to not just on 3rd and 30, 24, I believe, right now, but that's kind of been consistent throughout the whole night too. Of the Cats showing a lot, or the Patriots showing a lot of respect for the Cats' passing attack. So here we go, 5-man rush, a little twist back on the inside. Ball gets out over the front, and that's an incompletion there. So the Cats are going to be forced to punt with 1:17 left here on the clock. Patriots will get the ball here with only 1 timeout left, Coach O'Neill. This is where that's going to come into play, with Stevenson having to burn those 2 timeouts a little bit earlier in the first quarter.
So this is where a big special teams comes in here too. We have to have good punt coverage. Quinn getting this ball off, hopefully kicking it away from the guy who's down there. There's lots of room to the right side of the field. Don't allow a return.
They're a great
big
punt.
booming
Wonderful
kick.
punt.
Chases him back.
Sit down. There it is.
Coverage, breakdown, breakdown, breakdown. Excellent.
Great job there by the Cats.
So, that's what you want to do. They all throttled down. They slowed down. They broke down. They didn't let him go. You're not worried about a big hit. You're worried about not letting him get out. Yep. Quinn just let loose on that, a booming
punt,
kick.
Great backspin. It looks like me hitting my 56 degree from about 110 in, Coach O'Neill, getting a little of that
backspin right there, I bet. So Pats have 1 timeout, 1:05 left. Cats just have to contain the damage here.
Yep.
Not allow anything here. Can't allow any big plays.
So like we talked about earlier here too, Coach O'Neill, this
are.
is a chance here for Stevenson. Cats really need to buckle back in here. And we'll see what happens here on this first down play, because Stevenson is pinned back here a little bit deep. Buck sweep, no surprise there. Nice job by Caleb Basic. There's timeout there used by the Cats.
So Cats not willing to give this one up. I think it depended on what happened on that first down play, right?
Yep, exactly.
So you stop him for a loss of 2 on that. Now you're going to at least make him earn it.
Right. Yep, gonna definitely. And then, like we talked about with the big play capability of the Cats offense, even getting the ball back here with like 30 seconds left, especially if we get it around the midfield, that's plenty of time for the Cats to operate.
No, it is always a risk because you just stopped the clock for them also. And so you have to, it's a risk-reward balance. Obviously, this team, the coaching staff, the players all have great confidence in their defense. And so we'll see what they do next. And they came out just in their normal defense. They did not come up with lining guys up 20 yards deep looking for anything. We know that this Stevenson team really concentrates on the run, and that was the direction they were going to go in. Like you said, no surprise, like they came out with the same play.
Yeah, and this is normally, as we get a nice shot there, Coach Jones, Coach Budge back on the field, this is normally one of those situations, too, where it's really easy if this doesn't work out in the Cats' favor to look back the next day and say woulda, coulda, shoulda. But it's nice for the Cats here trying to pin them back, get an extra possession back.
For sure.
And then get the ball back again
to start the
third
half.
quarter and to try to steal that extra one back that we lost on the opening possession. All right, so here we go. Deep motion coming from Stevenson. There's the rocket pitch coming down. That's number 3 for the Patriots, Alex Drabazak. He gets close there to the first down.
Yeah, they're still short of the first down, so you called the timeout.
So there's that kind of rocket motion, rocket pitch. Lake Zurich, Coach O'Neill, I think it was the last team in the conference that kind of got there with some of that action from back in the Coach Profit days.
Coach Profit.
Very happy don't have to figure out how to scheme up a Coach Profit defense. He's one of the best that's ever done it in high school football here in Illinois.
Well, when you're doing it for 118 years, you're bound to learn a few tricks, right?
It is, and he's got some good tricks up his sleeve, that's for sure. Really helps get you some mental gymnastics on that one. Here we go. Had some great battles with him from back in the day.
So 3rd and short now, 3rd and about 2 it looks like. Cats use their second timeout. I'm sure we're going to see some combination of Constable on either the power, on the buck, something like that.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the power or them come out in their T formation here. And I think that's exactly what we're going to see. And it's going to be off tackle with 2 lead blockers. There's Constable going to the left side. Here we go. Oh, change it up, go to the right, but the same thing.
Same result.
And that's going to be a first down here.
So that'll stop the clock for a second, but then I think the Cats will just let this one go from there. And just got to make sure now you don't, because we have seen 2 big long plays from them.
Right.
Can't let up, can't let off the gas here if you're the Cats defense.
Plus also, too, you still have a quarterback-center exchange that needs to happen. Still have a handoff that needs to happen. As we saw earlier, that's no guarantee.
Correct.
As the Cats got the ball off of 1. So always good to make them snap those extra downs.
Under
There's
center.
The handoff, same thing. And a step back upfield. I think that's going to do it and take us into the half as the clock is starting to tick down here at the Walter R. Johnson Sports Complex on a beautiful fall night coaching
So
game.
after about as rough of a start as you can have with a kickoff return for a touchdown, quick interception and strike, Cats found themselves down 14-0. All of a sudden, we ended up with a seesaw battle as the first half drew on.
Yep,
Cats
and it's kind of like a
responded.
punt there because we talked a couple times here in the past few minutes in the broadcast. Cats get the ball here to start the half.
Yeah, so lots of good stuff happening in the second half. We are going to turn it over to the band, and then we've got the students coming in to start the second half for the third quarter.
That's great. I see Jack right there. He's getting ready to go. So we will have Jack Carey and Ben Van Lysel jumping on the broadcast here to start the third quarter. We'll be back with you for the fourth. So enjoy the band with Mr. Gore, Mr. Carnset, and the Marching Wildcats. They've got a great show set up for you. And then Jack and Ben will take you out of the half as we get ready to continue on. Scores 21-14 Stevenson as we turn it over here to the marching band.
Howdy, partner! This year, the Marching Wildcats are embarking on a journey out west. They open with one of film's most enduring themes. From 1960's The Magnificent Seven, Elmer Bernstein's Academy Award-nominated score has been listed as one of the American Film Institute's top 25 American film scores. Please enjoy the Marching Wildcats as they perform the theme to The Magnificent Seven. You've got a friend in me. Building on our theme of famous partnerships, 2019 saw unlikely pair of musicians team up to record one country rap's most popular crossover hits. The next song held the #1 spot on the Billboard singles chart for a record 19 weeks and achieved 16-time platinum status. Please enjoy Lil Nas X and Billy Ray Cyrus's Old Town Road. her birthday today. Now, since 1945, the Marching Wildcats have ended their halftime show by forming our school letters on the field. Please enjoy this 78-year Libertyville High School tradition, the Block LHS. The Marching Wildcats would like to give a special thanks to all of our student leaders and parent volunteers for all of their assistance in preparing today's performance and for all of their support this season. Now, let's hear you in the second half as we get some points to beat those Patriots. Go Wildcats!
Last night's action, the 6-1 Wildcat freshman football team lost to Stevenson 38-0. Earlier tonight, the junior varsity team defeated Stevenson 32-0. Boys cross country varsity team finished third in the NFC championship last week, paced by Michael Chudy and Thomas Chudy. Tomorrow morning they race in the IHSA regional meet at Grant. Girls cross country team finished fourth in the NFC championship last week, paced by Margaret McGormley. They also will race tomorrow morning in the IHSA Regional Championship. Wildcat varsity soccer team closed out their season, falling to Limerick North in the IHSA Regional Semifinal match. Girls varsity tennis state qualifier Lena Doganowski won both of her state tournament matches yesterday. She lost in the third round today, won in the fourth round, and then lost in the fifth consolation round. Doubles qualifiers Hanley Ward and Taylor Breslow won their first round matches yesterday. After losing their second round, they moved on to the consolation matches. They won their first two matches today and lost the final match. Libertyville's 26-9 girls volleyball Cats lost to Stevenson last night. They will play in the IHSA regional tournament next Tuesday at Grant High School. Varsity girls swim team defeated Waukegan this week, They will swim in the NFC Championship meet on October 28th. Good luck to all the Wildcats in action this weekend. Get those 50-50 raffle tickets out. We will give you the winning numbers. Remember, the 50-50 raffle goes to support the Maddie McInerney Memorial Scholarship and also goes to the cheerleaders. The winning numbers are 265161. 265161. Go collect your $238 from the raffle table, the 50-50 raffle table down by the ticket booth. Wildcat Productions is broadcasting today's game on the NFHS Network and YouTube. You can find the game by going to the NFHSnetwork.com and searching Libertyville High School or by heading over to the Wildcat Productions YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe and follow so you don't miss the action. You can interact with announcers Bill Mix, Chris Davis, and Kevin O'Neill using the Twitter handle at LHSO'Neill.
Good evening, folks, and welcome back to the second half at the Walter R. Johnson Sports Complex. We're coming back to the second half of a competitive matchup between the Libertyville Wildcats and the Stevenson Patriots. Our two student announcers, I'm Jack Carey, and this is my partner, Ben Van Lysel, and we'll be with you for the third quarter. And then Coach Davis and Mr. O'Neill will be back with you for the fourth. So with that, let's go to the first half recap. The Cats got punched in the face pretty early with the kickoff return from Stevenson. I know you were in the student section. What was it like?
Man, students were devastated. It was not what we expected, but second quarter, Cats started turning around. I could definitely feel the energy. I could definitely feel the energy increase. So yeah, it was good. It was good.
And yeah, from there, the Cats rebounded. So for this second half, Ben, what are your keys to the game?
All right, so my keys to the game here, we really need to stop the run. I mean, they're running all over us. Get more guys in the box. That would definitely help. And we also need, on offense, we need to establish the run. If we establish the run, that'll open up the play action, get guys open downfield, get Blaze, get Luca open downfield. That'll really help our offense, get some sparks going, get the offense going, and get ready for the second half.
Yeah, so here we go. Let's hope the Cats can close this one out, come back, and win this game as we get ready for kickoff.
It's going to be a good one. It's a good Stevenson team.
Yeah.
Very good Stevenson team. 6-2 record.
Here we go.
We're off.
Sam Seth's going to take it around the 5, bring it up. Oh, he bursts through a hole. It's going to get wrapped up around the 36-yard line.
Good return there.
Yeah.
Up to 37 there.
Yeah, we got our two explosive kick returners back there, Blaze LaVista and Sam Seth, that do a great job.
Very explosive players. Both of them capable of making big plays down the field. Perfect guys to have back there. Here come the Cats. Looking to get some offense going here. It's a big possession.
Here we go. We got Steven Garrick and Blaze out wide. Shambo's going to take the snap, hand it off to Dixon, who pitches it back. Shambo looking to take a shot.
Ooh.
Not quite close.
A little bit right.
Blaze.
Good coverage by number 2, Armand.
I like coming out and being aggressive, though. I like that play call a lot, for sure.
I do like that play call.
And that's something the Cats have been doing today so far, They've been, Stevenson's kind of beat them up a bit, but hasn't stopped the coaches from being really aggressive.
We've taken a lot of shots downfield, but just haven't hit yet. They're going to hit eventually.
All right, we got trips out to the left. A little screen to Luca. Ooh, just over his head. Luca seemed to outrun that one a little bit.
I don't hate the play call there. Trying to get Luca out in open field, make a play. He's very good after the catch. I like it. Big third down here.
Play call comes in from Coach Ori, relayed from Coach Shack up in the booth.
Fantastic basketball coach.
Probably another pass play gonna have to come here. 3rd and long. Yeah, Quinn will drop back, step up in the pocket, but he's taken down right here.
Oh boy.
I mean, the pressure has been crazy all night from this Stevenson D-line.
Yeah, for sure. Got to have some better protection. D-line to get into the quarterback. Too much pressure.
Yeah, we know number 58. He's a 3-star recruit, but
Very talented kid. Very talented kid.
and obviously one of our O-linemen, Jake Richter, was a little injured, and he's a tough guy, but still gonna impact him. Cats are gonna opt to punt here. Another solid punt. Wow, favorable roll. Drop down around the 10-yard line.
That's a good punt there.
Yeah, good punt.
Tough field position for the Patriots here. Going to be hard for them to drive all the way down the field. Good momentum for the Cats here. Get a stop here. Should be good.
Yeah, so let's see how Stevenson comes out. Obviously, they were very run-heavy last half, and Cats struggled to stop them. But hopefully, we can switch that.
Yeah, we got to get more guys in the box. Stop the run. The running backs we need to lead all game. Make them beat us downfield. Make them make the plays.
Snap. Hand it off. Oh, swallowed up pretty quickly there.
That's a beautiful play
Yeah,
there.
it looked like Caleb Basak.
The kid's a stud.
Tackle there, yeah. Absolute athlete.
I mean, the kid's an animal. He gets around the field, he's fierce. He's fierce with it, Fantastic tackler.
Yeah, I mean, our linebackers are just stud athletes. I mean, you look Charlie
Absolutely.
Clark,
Boyd Hunt.
Caleb Basak.
Boyd Hunt, big football guy.
For sure.
Love that kid.
Here's the play for Stevenson. Stevenson quarterback's going to drop pass, going to be forced out of the pocket. Looks like Owen McGrory.
Look at Big O making a play, man.
Big O?
Look at Big O. So inspirational, man. So
Yeah.
inspirational.
Yeah, Big O forced him out of the pocket, then chased him down and finished the tackle.
Big O, he's got size, but people sleep on his speed. I mean, the kid can run a little bit, That kid, I'll tell you what, he's a good football player.
Yeah, and I mean, he's been pretty versatile for this team, too. You saw a fair amount earlier this year. I don't think so as much anymore, but he's playing a lot of O-line as well as D-line, so.
Oh, yeah.
It shows what he brings
Very
to this
valuable
team.
player.
All right, 3rd and 7 for the Patriots. Let's get a stop here, Cats. Stevenson going to drop back again. Going to dump it off to the running back. Oh, it breaks a tackle. It's going to get the first down.
Good gain there.
Oh, there's a flag.
now.
We're going to have a flag. Not sure if this is going to be like a late hit. Did come in after the play, though.
It did look pretty late. There's a lot of contact far on the sidelines there. We'll wait for the call, though, see what it is. Can't tell right now for the moment.
Head ball. Personal foul on the defense. 15 yards at the end of the run. First down.
Tough personal foul there at the end. Going to advance the Patriots down the field.
Yeah.
Not what we wanted there.
Cats close to closing out that possession, but, just a broken play that Stevenson.
So far, a good long drive here for the Patriots.
Patriots going to hand the ball off to number 9. He's going to get, hunted down by Tommy Bunick. Turn me up.
Wow. I mean, he flew in there. Fantastic play there.
Yeah, Tommy, another one of our great DBs who's splitting time with Luca DiCarlo tonight.
We just got to keep stringing together plays, Build that momentum up, and then we'll be good. We'll be good. I believe in this team. We got fight.
Here we go. Stevenson lines up. 2 far out. Looks like there was a timeout for the Patriots.
Yeah, call a timeout before there.
Yeah.
Let the play happen.
Coaches obviously saw something that they didn't like. Maybe it's formation, personnel.
You know, one of my takeaways so far from this game is, you know, the Stevenson Patriots, they've done a good job trying to take away Blades. I feel like that could have been a part of their game plan coming into this game. I mean, we've seen the last play. He ran down the field. He had 2 guys on him. They were doubling him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, good game planning from the Patriots because he's been a real good X factor for the Cats, making plays almost every game down the field.
Yeah,
So,
and that's been a pattern with the Patriots. You saw it last year, how they double covered Christian Gavrick when he was our lead wide receiver. And now this year, they're coming back, double covering Blaze LaVista.
I do think we need to get the other receivers involved, though. They should be open downfield, making plays across the middle. Get Luka Nikolic involved. Fantastic receiver. Good kid.
Yeah, I mean, tons of fantastic receivers. Steven Gavrick's
Oh,
no
yeah.
joke.
We got a
Sam
deep
Seth,
receiver room.
great slot wide receiver. And even our bench guy, I mean, Brock Williams, he's a freshman.
Brock Williams, yeah.
He got pulled up. I mean, he dropped one earlier, but he's explosive and close to scoring a touchdown early.
Here we go.
Patriots. Oh, looks like we're
Flag.
going to have a false start possibly.
Dead ball. False start in the offense. 5 yards. Repeat, second down.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So this can be 2nd and 17 for the Patriots.
We really need the Wildcats need to capitalize on that.
Yeah.
Better get a stop here. It'll
They-
be big for the offense. Get them on the field.
They've done a good job of that so far. You saw in the first half they capitalized on that Stevenson fumble, which really switched the tide. So let's hope this is another turning point. Stevenson's going to line up trips. Drops back to pass. Looks like they got a little screen action number 2. It's taken down around the 43-yard line. So
They love targeting Burris in this offense. I mean, he's an electric player. Like targeting him down the field, middle of the field. I mean, good after the catch, too. Very athletic kid. I actually played basketball with him. Great kid. And I'm telling you, he's like, I don't know, how tall do you think he's? Like 5'11", 6 feet tall? But, I mean, he's throwing down dunks like crazy, windmill. I mean, kid's an athlete.
Yeah, so here we go. 3rd and 11 for the Patriots. Going to drop back to pass. Pressure immediately from Bazak. Misses him. QB's going to try to run it up, but he's swallowed up quickly by the Cats defense.
Big play.
That's a great job forcing the pressure early. Not allowing him to read through his options and get comfortable.
Can bring us to 4th down here.
So, yeah, here we go. Stevenson's going to have to punt the ball here. And the Cats are going to get an opportunity next offensive possession to tie this game up.
Got Seth and LaVista back again.
Here we go. It's going to be fair caught by Sammy Seth around the 24-yard line.
A flag thrown at the end of the play there. Looked like some roughness at the end there.
Yeah, looks like Kuntz.
Strader
Kuntz
was,
is pretty excited, so.
yeah. Probably an unnecessary roughness call here.
This would be another big.
That'll be big for
penalty.
the Wildcats.
Yeah, Stevenson with 2 big penalties, pretty close in proximity to each other, so. I mean, here we go.
Dead ball. Personal foul. On the kicking team. 15 yards from the end of the play. First down.
That's big. 15 yards.
We got to build up this momentum. Try to get the ball downfield in the red zone, score a touchdown. Tie up the game here.
So let's see. We got Dixon in the backfield. We got Steven and Blaze out wide. Let's see what they do here. Looks like Boyd Hunt's as fullback. Quinn's going to drop back. Hit Steven. It looked like a little comeback route. He's going to get the first down here.
Nice little route there. Good first down. Good momentum for the Cats. Got to keep it going here. I like to see them run the ball a couple more times. Establish that. Looks like Dixon's the running back here. See what they got.
Blaze is going to motion. Pitch it to Blaze. See what happens. He'll pick up a few yards.
I like that play call. Get Blaze in the open field. Let him make a play on his feet. That's what he's good at. He's kind of like Debo Samuel. You know, you get the ball to Debo. He'll run 20 yards after contact. That's kind of what Blaze does, you know. Cat's moving fast here. Trying to get a play call off right now.
Here we go. Yep, same personnel on the field. Same setup pretty much too. Same formation. Past couple of plays. They're gonna hand it off to Dixon. He's gonna, wow.
There we go.
You know, you thought they had him, but he just kept chugging and got pretty close to a first down there.
If you notice down there, LaVista and Burris are going at it. I mean, that's a physical matchup down there. Two athletes. Looks like they're getting into it a little bit. Excited to see how this matchup plays out through the rest of the game.
Yeah, just as I was saying earlier, Big O coming out of the field, play a little O-line right here.
Mm-hmm. Two-way player.
Yeah, big time. So yeah, we're going to keep our two. Oh, Quinn's going to go up the middle. Ah, penalty on the play. Yeah. It's probably going to be on the Cats right here. That's not good.
Is that a little QB sneak there?
Illegal shift on the offense. 5 yards. Repeat, third down.
Yeah, I mean, we had 3rd and inches there, and, you know, just a penalty killed us again.
Try to take a little play out the Eagles playbook there.
Yeah.
The brotherly shove down in Philadelphia Eagles.
So here we go. Boyd's going to come off the field. Sam Sess coming on. Obviously, Boyd, you know, not a receiver, so we'll get another wide receiver out there for 3rd down. We'll probably have to pass the ball. Quinn will take the snap, drop back, pressure quick, but he's got Blaze up the middle. Blaze breaks the tackle.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. Big play there from the Cats. LaVista, after the catch, picking up 10 extra yards. That's huge.
Yeah, I mean, the Cats are hurrying to the front line. Yeah, you'll see Blaze come right up here. A little post route.
We're going to break a tackle here. Boom.
Spin. Nice. Next play, Quinn drops back, but it's deflected. I think Steven still caught the ball, though.
Did it hit the ground? He got it.
No, I think Steven Gavrick still recovered that. I mean, that was deflected at the line of scrimmage.
Good coordination there.
Steven came back and got the ball. So instead of 2nd and 10 now, we got a 2nd and 4 in the red zone. Come on, Cats, let's go. Gonna hand it off to Dixon. Touchdown, baby!
Let's go! To the crib. That's what I'm talking about. Establish the run, get in the end zone there. Huge play, tying up the games with 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. The Cats are back, baby. Let's roll.
Come on. I mean, no joke, that's probably the longest run from a running back this game. So yeah, here on the replay, you'll just see big hole form, and he'll just punch it in.
Good vision there from the running back Dixon there.
That's the stuff we saw from him on JV. He was called up a few weeks ago. Just because B-Rat.
Extra point's good. Tie game. Huge drive there. Momentum is back on the Wildcats side. Now we just need to string together a couple stops. It's been hard to get some stops, but if we keep getting them, offense keeps playing how they did there, keeps running the ball how they did there, we should be good. You can see the crowd, the bench get into it. Definitely can see the momentum on the Wildcat side here.
Yeah, I mean, boys are back.
Absolutely. Just got to keep moving the ball.
We haven't seen the muddle huddle in the PATs yet, so I wonder if they're, you know, thinking of pulling that one out later this game, or if just, you know, it's not in the game plan for this one.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
But here come the Cats, you know, kicking it off. You know, they've done better since that first one, obviously, but, you know, Stevenson's still very dangerous to return.
Can't let them do what they did the first time.
Yeah, and since then, B-Rat's been a little more, taking a little more squib kicks.
Yeah.
So here we go. Yeah, another one. Number 1 is going to return, and he's, wow, nice tackle.
Tackle down to the 30. He's
thought
on the
they-
Cats defense.
Yeah, I thought on that return there they had him earlier on like 21, but seems like must have broken through that one.
Cats there with the 89-yard drive. I mean, that is beautiful stuff right there. Every time you can get an 80-plus yard drive, that means that the offense is flowing and clicking. 6 minutes, 6 plays. I mean, efficient drive there for the touchdown.
Yeah, half the quarter. That's a long drive. Stevenson, the pass play out to number 2. He's gonna be wrapped up.
Looks like there's a player down though. Can't tell who that is.
Yeah, there are a couple players down. Number 2, a little shaken up, as well as one of the Cats linemen. So with that, talk a little bit about rankings for Lake County. 3 NSC teams actually have our top 10 in New Sun football rankings for Lake County. Warren is 6-2, not including today, and they're number 2 in the Lake County. Lake Zurich right behind them, 7-1. And then Stevenson, 5. Excuse me, there are 4 teams in the top 10. And then Libertyville at 5-3 is number 7 in Lake County.
I mean, you know, big years so far from La Vista and Shambo. Shambo's thrown for 2,065 yards. I mean, that's got to be top 10 in the state or something. So 27 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions too. So very, very talented quarterback we got there.
Yeah, and I've seen
40 receptions as well, 14 touchdowns.
That's a lot.
Looks like he's walking off the field.
Yeah, it's going
Good
to
to see
be
him get up.
Chris Samaras injured on the play.
Hope he's all
But
right.
walking off by himself, so that's always a good sign.
All right, here we go. Patriots back on the field here. Three receivers out. Motion for number 6.
Take the snap, hand it off to 29. Who's hit by Strader, but they'll still get the first down. They're gonna move those chains.
We'll see what the game plan here from Stevenson is. Looks like they're going to try to establish the run game here. They could get a long drive going here, and then maybe take a deep shot downfield to Burris.
Yeah, I mean, it was working for them well in the first half. Just go back to that and try and put some more points on the board.
2 receivers out wide here.
Take the snap here, drop back,
Yep,
take a
deep
shot. That's going to be to 2, and that's going to be a touchdown.
Yep. Armand Burris with the long touchdown there. Created good separation off the jump.
Yeah, I mean, he's
No.
electric.
Stevenson is extra point away from being up a touchdown here.
Yeah, you see on the replay, he had that separation, and Marabella just could not catch up. I mean,
Very, very talented player.
I don't know if it's the neon yellow shoes.
Those are tough. He's got the turf tape too. That's nice.
Yeah.
Solid accessory game. You know, I'm a big accessories guy. You know, solid accessory game.
Yeah, especially with the pink out tonight. A lot of good drip from the LHS players. Field goal is going to be good.
I mean, Burris, man, that kid can play. Fun fact, his dad is actually, he won the Canadian Football League MVP award.
Wow.
So, big football family, very good family, nice people, very talented player there. And he just put it on display there. He showed us. Gonna have to do a better job defending that, maybe back off a little bit because he's got that breakaway speed. Try not to let him get another play down the field there.
Yeah.
Cats looking to get back on the field here and get another one of those good long drives. Keep the momentum going for the offense. You know, last drive, they didn't try to go deep as much. Maybe we'll see them maybe take a shot here or try to keep the same game plan here. They were chipping away with short passes, medium passes, some screen passes, some runs. So haven't seen them take a real big deep shot yet in a minute. We'll see what they come out with here.
Hey, as long as they score a nice touchdown here, I'll be happy.
Last scoring drive for the Stevenson Patriots, 4 plays for 69 yards. Only a 59-second drive there.
Yeah.
Very quick drive for that bomb of a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean,
impressive stuff.
it's really only one play, and just contrast that with the last Cats possession. I mean, wow.
Stats from Cole Cowell.
Oh, it's going to be offsides
Uh-oh.
on the kickoff by the Patriots. It was a little weird. Stevenson's kicker was taking wasn't as quick to the ball that time. It looked like they had a strategy to sort of hit it a little shorter, keep it out of the hands of Blaze and Sammy Seth.
I've not seen that. I don't know what was going on there.
Yeah, but sometimes when you don't practice things, you know, you'll make mistakes out there.
Yep.
So Stevenson gets another go at it from the 35-yard line this time. And I'm sure they're not going to try the same strategy there. I'm sure the kicker's just going to boot this one. Yeah. Oh, get in the end zone. Okay, there we go. I was worried for a second there.
That was a close call.
Sam wasn't going to touch that thing, but no, it looked slowed up around the goal line.
Got about 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. See what the Cats can bring out here. I'm excited. It's a real good game right now. Slow start though, but you know the Cats have really picked it up. Not backing down, not giving up. Impressive stuff.
It's 14-0 early, but you know they clawed their way back. We got a football game right here. So Brock Williams is going to be out on the field here. You see him at the top of your screen. Then I'll take the snap, drop back. He's going to scramble out of the pocket. Looks like he threw it. Yeah.
Flag is out.
It's going to be intentional grounding. Not sure if he got outside of the box or not, but I don't
That's
think
going to push us back far.
Yeah, I don't think there was a receiver in the area either, so pretty sure it's going to be from the spot where he threw it, which is not ideal.
Got to be careful back here. Can't afford any big turnovers. Just got to.
Intentional grounding on the offense. 5 yards from the spot. Lost it down. Second down.
Yeah, we're backed up. Just got to be smart here.
Correction. Half the distance to the goal.
So current spot's at the 3-yard line. Looks like the referees are going to, they moved it like half a yard. But here we go. Limited options here backed up. Let's see what the Cats can do. Looks like Stevenson's going to bring the pressure here. Not sure if they're just faking it. Yeah, they pulled out pretty quickly. Shambo's taking a shot to Steven Gavrick. PI.
Oh my!
I think he caught it too.
Oh my goodness! On his head. Woo! Man down.
Steven Gavrick, baby.
That was electric.
Holy cow. The defender was draped over him, and he scooped it off the turf.
Wow.
Pass interference.
Let's take another look at that.
Penalties decline. First
And,
down.
Wow.
And they call a PI on that, and he still came down with it. Impressive stuff there from
Holy
Gavrick.
cow. Yeah, you saw that. Wow. What a catch by Gavrick. I mean, didn't think Quinn was going to take a shot that deep in their own territory, but he did. Wow. All right, here we go. Dixon's going to motion out. Sort of do a little fake there. Who was that on the reception?
That looked like maybe a late hit there on Shambo. He's
Yeah.
talking to the ref though there a little bit.
Yeah, interesting play. You saw Dixon motion out. Quinn sort of flipped his hips and then did a spin move back towards Steven and threw him the ball. So we'll have 2nd and 8 here. Quinn's going to drop back, take another shot to Blaze.
Ooh.
Incomplete.
Good coverage there.
No penalties on the play.
Tried to go for a little head tap there to Blaze.
Yeah, just underthrew it a little bit.
I think they should throw it back up to him, give him another shot.
Yeah, we saw right there Stevenson only had one guy on him. Whereas for much of this game, it's been a lot of double coverage on Blaze.
You know, Blaze also a very good basketball player. Playing with me, Jack Harry, Will Bookert, great guy. Shout out to Will Bookert.
From last year's team, yes, went to the super sectional. Quinn's gonna drop back, take another shot to Steven.
Oh!
Gets a perfect pass, another touchdown!
To the crib. That's what I'm talking about, Steve-O.
House call!
I mean, wow. Elite ball placement from Shambo. Let's look at the replay here, dropping back. Flick of the wrist.
Delivers a dime.
Right in the bread basket. Looking like me in the backyard.
Holy cow. Yeah, you saw Quinn underthrow Blaze right on the play before. He made sure that did not happen on that throw. Wow.
Beautiful throw there. This extra point here to tie up the game.
This quarter has been electric so far. B-Rat puts it through.
Tie game here. We got a good one on our hands right now.
Woo!
Wow. I mean, this is good football that we're seeing right now. Both teams are driving down the field. Electric plays are happening. I mean, I love football, man.
Yeah, I mean, Ben V was calling for it early in the possession. He's like, I want to see this team take some shots down the field.
I called it, you know.
And 2 chunk plays later, both the Steve and Gavrick, the Cats are in the end zone.
I know ball. Come on now.
And the score is tied up. Let's go, baby.
That was a little 80-yard drive there for the Cats. 5 plays. Actually, all passes there. A little bit surprising. We'll see what they do next drive. 1:12 long drive. So we're seeing some short drives here, you know.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Exciting football is happening right now. Seeing a lot of action. Good stuff here.
All right, here we go. Kickoff unit on the field. Let's get them back deep in their own territory. All right. Let's see if they continue with the squib kick. Keep it out of the hands of their weapons.
Thank you to all the viewers out there right now. You know, we really appreciate you tuning in. Beautiful broadcast from the boys here.
Here we go with Benjamin Ratner. Yep. Yeah, and he's going to be on that. See, part of the thing with the squib kick, too, at the high school level is once their knee hits the ground, play's dead. So as long as these guys that aren't used to returning the football just fall in the football, play's done. And they're not allowed to return it.
You know, JC, let me ask you a question. If you're a player out there, like, what accessories you putting on?
I'd probably have an arm sleeve. You know, shout out to Mason Strader out on the field right now.
Okay.
You can see him right in the middle of your screen right here. A ton of pink accessories. But yeah. Toss out to 29. He's been dangerous all night. Oof. There's a flag. I would assume there's going to be a block in the back on Stevenson or a type of holding.
Looks like tensions are kind of flaring, I'm not going to lie. Very intense game here.
Yeah, I mean,
teams are going after it.
Big conference game.
Rivals, actually, you know.
Yeah.
Bad blood.
Block in the back on the offense. 10 yards from the spot.
Ooh.
Repeat first down.
Yeah, that's big.
Block in the back there. You don't see that too often.
Yeah, so a lot of penalties recently from Stevenson. That's really been hurting them. Make some personnel switches. And we'll see what they run out here with 1st and long on their 15. Take snap. They'll hand it off.
Oh, yeah. Big dogs are eating pancakes down low, getting through the O-line, that is what we love to see.
Yes, sir. I think that was Big O who finished that one off.
I mean, they're eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner down there right now. This is getting ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, player had him wrapped up, and then Big O just teed him up, dropped the shoulder.
Cats are fired up right now. You love to see it. I mean, electric stuff here.
So, lost a yard on the play. It's 2nd and 19. Drop back. It's going to be a holding on the play. The quarterback's just going to chuck it out.
Huck it out of bounds. I almost caught that, actually.
Yeah.
See what the flag is here.
Will be a holding. I'd be intrigued to see if they accept this. Let's see.
Holding on the offense. Penalties decline. They're done.
Stevenson is hurting themselves with these penalties, man. Second half, I mean, they're just beating themselves out here. I think Cats are playing with anger out there. I love to see it.
Yeah, so 3rd and 19 here. Cats opted to decline the holding penalty, which makes sense in this situation. It would have been 2nd and very long, but, you know, just get 1 stop here instead of 2.
Got about 45 seconds left here, the 3rd quarter. Tie game. It's going to be a good one. Come down to the wire here.
Stevenson has trips, and they motion their wide receiver, running back out. They're going to get it to him. He's going to throw the ball. No.
Incomplete. No flag.
Ton of contact. It looked like Strader tripped up the wide receiver, but there's going to be no flag on the play.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think the receiver was going to make the play anyways, but, man, that would have been bad.
Interesting play call there from the Stevenson Patriots. They dished it out to the running back there, and he tried to make a play downfield with his arm.
Yeah, I mean, I knew he was a weapon with the legs. I mean, no idea.
I mean, I don't know, JC, man. I don't know. You know, me personally, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not making that call. I mean, I'm calling 4 verticals straight out of Madden, you know what I'm saying? That's the play call. Here we go.
Stevenson going to punt it close to their own goal line. Sammy Seth's going to return it. Oh, he drops it, but he recovers it, falls on it around the 45.
Huge stop there from the Cats defense.
Yeah, big time. So yeah, the offense is going to take over already in Stevenson territory. It's a great opportunity to go put some more points on the board. And their offense, I mean, they haven't been stopped the 2nd half, so I expect them to put points on the board.
Now here we go. Looks like Richter's back in the ball game.
Now, Richter wanted me to compare him to Jason Kelsey earlier today.
I like that comparison.
I'll give it to him. They're both centers, so yeah. I mean, and Richter's no joke. I mean, recently committed to UW Oshkosh, so
congrats.
Great player himself. Quinn's going to keep it up the middle. 58. Been making plays all night. Trips him up. Takes him down.
Clock's still running here. We'll see if they get another playoff.
Yeah.
Looks like they will.
Maybe draw him off sides, or well, they'll run a play, hand it off to Dixon. He's going to get a couple yards. It's going to be 3rd and short.
It's going to bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter here.
That will bring an end to Ben and my time up here in the box. It's been a pleasure.
Been a pleasure, man. Thank you guys so much for viewing this quarter. Stay tuned. You know, we're going to have a great 4th quarter coming up. You know, high-powered football out here, man. This is a fantastic football game. This is what we watch for. You know, this is what we're here for. So, you know, keep watching. Stay tuned. It's going to be a good one.
Go Cats.
All right, and we're back, Coach Davis.
All right, we made the switch over here.
So
Come
that
back.
was
Great job by Ben and JC. Awesome job by the guys there.
Exciting 3rd quarter right there as Cats keep storming back, keep answering. tie score here at the start of the fourth. And the Cats just got the ball back.
Yep, Cats are getting into a 3rd and 3 here, coming back out of the quarter. Libertyville's connected on a couple deep passes you saw there, and it's really been now where that back and forth game, but this is the close game everybody kind of expected coming in here. So
and we crawled back from down 2 scores to
is.
get it to that close game. Just had a nice defensive stop. And now the Cats are driving 3rd down. Blazing a little bit different of a motion there.
There you go, Quinn, keeper, and he's up the middle, splits the safeties. Nice job on his cutback, spins back inside and gets down to about the 12, 13-yard line. Nice job there at Quinn on that design quarterback run, but they're going to get the Wildcats on an illegal shift here with the call, with the flag there at the top of the screen. So that one, unfortunately, has come back. Be interested to see what they called there on that cushion nail. It didn't see much.
I can't, where that flag is, I'm not sure. And the Stevenson coach is talking to the referee. I don't know if he talked him into that call. Are they going to say maybe that he went forward?
I don't know. We're
Illegal shift on the offense. 5 yards. Repeat 3rd down.
So it must have been on the shift from La Vista. But I'm not sure what I mean, that was a deep
that's
motion.
that's kind of an interesting one there. Be curious to see if we get that one called the other way here too tonight. All right, so here we go, 3rd and 8 here for the Cats now. Just get a chance to do it again. Blaze back in the backfield, come back downhill. There it is, right back to the well there. And he's Shambo's there, bottom up by number 5, Anthony Adams.
So they clearly were trying to go back to the same thing because it opened up the middle. Everybody kind of went out with La Vista on that. And now the Cats are in a 4th and 11 here.
You know, Coach O'Neill, I had a chance to get down and talk with coming out of halftime, some of the coaches from the Wildcats as they were getting back on the field. They were really happy with the way the Cats kind of settled in and responded here. We got a tie ball game going to the 4th quarter here. You know, this is one of those classic North Suburban Conference matchups here as Shambo's getting ready to punt this one away. And there's the fake. Back to Luca.
And he's got it.
And he's got the 1st down.
I was going to say, this is where having your quarterback as your punter comes in
And there's
handy.
another flag there at the top of the screen.
Oh, no, there is not.
They're going to call lineman downfield.
Oh, man.
I know, that's a tough one there. Where, like you said, Coach O'Neill, that's one of the benefits of having your quarterback be your punter. Had everybody sitting back there. Haven't really seen that at all year for the Cats.
Nope, had been saving it for
the
that.
kicking team. 5 yards.
Oh, but he didn't mean it, Mr. Official. Doesn't that count for anything? Steve Capalla checking in. He's got son in the football program, daughter in the soccer program, and basketball. He says it'd be nice to win a close one, show some growth, especially with those 2 overtime losses. So showing some grit and some perseverance here.
All right, Trudler snaps back to Quinn. Gets that nice high one back in. Getting able to chance here to pin the Patriots down at about the 6-yard line. So tough field position here for Stevenson as they take back over with 10:37 left here in the 4th. Because you know we were able to find some scores here while we were on a little bit of our break there. And I think we saw the Mundelein Lake Forest score. The last we saw was 14-7 Scouts, but that was in the 2nd quarter.
That was
long
in
time
the
ago.
2nd quarter. Haven't gotten an update from that. It's hard to find scores. Because local journalism is just struggling so much, and there's not reporters at games. So, Coach Davis, I wanted to go back to that fake punt real quick. You said how a lot of times people focus in at the end of a game on plays that were missed and things that could have gone differently. That's a play right there that you could look at and say, like, that was a big turning point right there.
Exactly, and that's where, as Stevenson gets back under center, wouldn't be surprised to see, and we have a little movement there that'll back up the Patriots. Coach O'Neill, I think I might be able to get some more
Dead
scores
ball.
here.
False start on the offense. Half the distance to the goal. 1st down.
Oh, we do get a final there from Varsity Field over in Lake Forest. It is 35-14 Scouts, so that will take Lake Forest, makes them playoff eligible by all intents and purposes, put them in the playoffs there, and the Mustangs finished with a 4-5 record there as they were searching for that 5th win during the season.
After starting out 4-0 for the first time since 2002.
There's a little power play there from Stevenson. Cats do a nice job bottling that up, keeping it into only a 4 or 5 yard gain. Make it 2nd and 8 here, coming for the Patriots. Nice shot in there, the Cats defense.
This is a big, big possession right here. I know that's easy to say when it's a tie ball game and they're down in the shadow, but you have a chance right now to keep good field position, to kind of get things rolling back again. Had a couple big plays, a couple penalties, take away a couple big plays. Let the defense do the job and then get the offense back out. Coach Bud's trying to get guys to shift over. High snap again.
There we go, a little power play. Busting out to the outside by Constable. Looks like he's going to just be over the top of the line. They are stopping the clock, signaling change the move. That'll be a first down for the Patriots. Let's see if we can see that here in the replay. That's that power play again. Just bouncing outside of that tight end wing. Notice the Cats are kind of rolling the coverage over to number 2, Armand Burris there. Kind of giving a little bit, kind of what we've seen the Patriots do to Blaze LaVista here tonight when he's been the single receiver.
He has, I mean, he's hurt us. He's had a couple really big plays. So we have a Wildcat down again. Mason Strader looks like he's cramping. So those high snaps have come into play on the last Patriot possession where they had to punt. A couple high snaps, and it's just messing with the timing of the play.
Yep.
And that's messing up with what they're trying to do, and it's going to impact as the game goes on.
There's a nice shot there of the defensive staff, Coach Budge, Coach Saunders, Coach Schrader there with the defense as they're getting some adjustments made here. As we're 9:42 left here in the fourth quarter. Like you said, Coach, we talked about it early in the broadcast. The snap is just one of those things that a lot of times gets taken for granted, of something that just everybody assumes is going to be something that's just kind of perfect and perfect timing the whole time. But it is, just like anything else, one of those fundamental skills now, as more and more, almost all high school teams for the most part, well, not all, I would say probably maybe 90% are in the gun pretty exclusively at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost unusual when you see him go under center. You almost know it's going to be a quarterback sneak or a dive of some sort. So 1st and 10, but they're still pinned back in their territory. We're still at the 15-yard line. So still a chance here for the Cats to keep the Pats pinned deep.
3 receivers up here at the top with the kind of insert bunch look from the Patriots. There's Power again. Able to crease it right back downhill. They'll pick up 9.
I feel like our defensive line is getting a little pushed back more than they had been earlier in the game. I shouldn't say that. In the middle of the game, they really kind of buckled down and we were able to tie up their offensive linemen. Right now, we're starting to lose that battle in the trenches a little bit. That's opening up some bigger holes.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see some big plays coming from our linebackers. They've really been stepping up tonight for both the outside linebacker, inside linebacker position with some nice tackles for a loss.
Hayden coming in
Power
for a
again.
blitz. There
nice
we go,
job.
just like you said. Call that up. Coach Budge dials up a blitz. Looks like they still got enough for the first down.
Looks like number 64, Rhett Van Boning, coming on the field to help out with that defensive line. We do roll a lot of people in there, try to get as many numbers as we can.
Well, and so many of the linemen are going both ways, our offense and defensive line, and you just got to kind of rotate them so they get a chance to catch their breath every once in a while. A couple guys, Christopher Samaras, he's been getting some D-line reps. He's not dressed tonight. Max Frazen, who's gotten some reps, he is hurting tonight. High snap.
There's a cut back there from Constable, able to break through back through the tackle, stays on his feet. But he will be stopped. Forward progress, though, is going to give them a Patriot first down, as it looks like the officials are signaling those chains back to move.
He hits that hole hard.
So one thing here, too, that to keep in mind here as we start getting it in is with Stevenson, obviously he's been making hay on the ground tonight. They had the one long pass while we were away here the third quarter to Burris, and then they had that little speed out as they were going back to the south end zone from earlier in the game was a big play. But most of the damage has been in the run game here tonight, which keeps that clock moving.
8 yards a pop every time they've been getting.
All right, so here we go. It's going to be Power again. There we go, cut back outside. This change in running back there. That's number 22. Christopher Thorndike, he'll pick up 4 yards.
He had the big touchdown earlier in the game. Haven't called his number too many times since then, but they're getting him back in the mix.
Looks like 52 Everett Kendall coming off, number 72 Miles Bateski coming in from that line up front. It's a good shot there of the Wildcats sideline. Coach O'Neill, as I was standing down the field there where we had a little break, it's cold out.
It's cold out.
That sun goes down. You kind of keep forgetting. It was really nice earlier.
Yeah, well, it's always nice in the booth.
This is true. This is true. At least out of the wind.
Right.
All right, here we go. Back to pass. See another play action there for the tight end. That's a completion from Crowley to number 87. That is Zachary Becker, the tight end there. That was a really nice catch by Becker. It looked like he didn't quite locate the ball right back there off the jump. Crowley had a nice throw, probably one of his best throws of the night tonight, Coach.
Yeah, nice
O'Neal.
touch throw right there. I mean, that was the most accurate throw he's had to make. That's a big completion right there for the Pats. All of a sudden, they're down inside the 30-yard line as we're we're at 7 minutes here.
Wouldn't be surprised to see the power buck sweep. And that's what we are going to get right there again. There's Thorndike there on the cutback on the power. See him get in. Nice tackle there by number 2, Mason Strader. But that will still be enough for a Patriot first down.
Mason Marabella holding the contain on that. Nice job. But, I mean, we stop them once, and then they get 8, and then they get 12, and then they get 7, and we're just struggling with coming up with a stop.
You know, Coach O'Neal, like, it's one of those as we get down here, this is where the time comes here to ring the bell a little bit here for the Cats defense. They can take all the yards they want off of it. You got to make it pay off here at the end.
Still got to get in the end zone. Shout out to Cameron Hatton, who's checking in, watching Wildcat Productions over on Wheeler Court.
Oh, nice play there by Mason. Great job, Mason Strader stepping up from his safety position. Looked like number 64, Rhett Van Boning, and number 24, Eric Waldroff coming in to finish it off. A nice job by Mason shooting through there and now getting the Patriots back into that second 12. Like we talked about, Coach O'Neal, this is this is the spot in the field where you got to make it pay off. It's great. You can take all the yards you want, but when you get inside the 20, you got to come out with touchdowns, not field goals, especially in a game like this that's coming into being something that's very back and forth.
Last time they were in this situation, they ran that little trickeration. They ran the quarterback out on a little boot, and we just ate it up.
There you go. There's the snap again, and there we go by the Cats defense. Number 2, Mason Strader. Once again, Coach O'Neal, there you go. There's been that consistency with the snap. Saw it back there, getting a little high to the right. That's going to take it 3rd and long here for the Patriots.
I got to say, it's about time that comes to haunt them, because I feel like we've had years where we've struggled getting the snap back, and it feels like it impacts every one of our plays. They've been getting away with it. A bunch of their plays, they've had high snaps, off snaps, and it hasn't come back to bite them. Finally, that one's one where it really did.
Didn't check to see here as we're getting close to 5 minutes. The Stevenson range in the kicking game as we're right here about 20, but it is 3rd and 13 here. I know this is a down. Stevenson hasn't been in quite a bit tonight. There's a quick snap there. They
reverse.
Do the reverse.
There's the trickeration.
To the wing back.
Contained.
Nice job there, and that's number 8, Boyd Hunt. Great job on his contain there from his outside linebacker position. And that's going to make it 4th down, and the field goal team is coming out. So like we
the
talked
kicker's got the leg. We've seen him
Yep.
kicking 5 yards deep into the end zone.
Like we talked about, Coach O'Neal, like this is the spot. You got to make it pay off. They can drive it all down the field you want, but at the end of the day, you got to put the points up on the board.
So they'll be kicking from the right hash. That is number 11, Caden Ain. He has been doing the kicking duties. Cats are going to put some pressure on. Can't touch the center. Kick is up. Got plenty of leg.
And
it
no
is
good. Wide left.
No good.
Wide left.
Just like you said, Coach Davis, they got all those yards, all those first downs, all those spots. They're going to come away empty-handed, and the Cats have 4.5 full complement of timeouts. Got to get going.
Yep, and Coach O'Neal, like we talked about, you know, the way the game started was definitely not in the Cats' favor, but as it's coming in here now, 28 Cats have done a great job of battling back. Big stop there from the defense, who at times admittedly has struggled tonight of containing that run game, but getting down there, Coach Budge and defense did a great job getting the ball turned back over here to the Cats' offense.
And those are, you know, the little things, the bad snap, the missed timing on the play. Mason making a real nice read and cutting through and stopping that run up, and that made that field goal a little bit longer, each one a little bit longer, and then all of a sudden the Cats come out with no points, allowing no points there.
All right, so here we go for the Cats as they take the field. Come out in a 2-by-2 set. Blaze, the single receiver with the wingback, looks like Boyd Hunt up there. Top fielder is that Josh Holtz. It's up there. Seth and Nikolic down here to the bottom of the field. Quinn back to pass. He's got plenty of time.
Protect the football, guys.
He's able to sneak back away. Nice job of scrambling back out. Has the receiver back out. That's Sam Seth. Oh, and incomplete.
Thought he had that.
Nice job by Quinn of keeping that play extended. Good job by the offensive line up there, staying with those blocks. Now being it 2nd and 10 for the Cats.
Mr. Cameron Hatton once again liking to remind us as a former college kicker that kickers matter here. So checking in is a nice reminder there. So thank you, the Zion Benton ZB and Valpo.
They're the Beacons.
Beacons.
Now.
I was like Lighthouse.
Yes.
I couldn't picture what it was.
All right, so here we go. Dixon coming out back. Shambo looks for his throw. There it is, the number 9, Josh Holst. Nice job by Josh getting back upfield on there. It looks like he's got enough for the first down. We'll see where they spot it here. And mark him a little short. Make it call it 3rd and 2, maybe 3rd and 1, based on the angle.
That's been one of my more interesting parts to watch, game within the game to watch, because they're trying to get Josh the ball. They're trying to find creative ways within this offense to get Josh the ball. There's just not a lot of touches for the tight end in this offense, and so they're trying to find ways to get it.
All right, quarterback sneak here by Shambo. We'll see where the spot is.
I don't think he got it.
They've got it up at the top. They're calling it 4th. So here we go, 4th and 1, just under 4 minutes. Call it less than 1, maybe 4th in a football. Here, as you can see it here from the stop, it looks like they're going to have to get over that orange line there in 30. It's like we're in an NFL coach broadcast.
We
got the
line.
line. It's right there for us to see. So here we go. This will be a big one here. 4th and short here for the Cats.
Trying to draw him off.
Here we go. Let's check and see here.
Are we trying to draw them off or not?
Not quite sure here.
Well, because the Quinn's not under center.
Yep. All right, well, here we go. He's got a timeout here back for the Cats. So this will have 3 minutes, 13 seconds left, 28-28. As you were here, we've got 4th and short.
I mean, this means
Cats get together here.
Punting, right? Don't you think?
I'm not quite sure. Maybe get a cheap one there. If somebody jumps a little over anxious, never hurts on that one. There was a game recently, it was in the MSL, where I saw that they had 2 offsides from the defense to convert a 4th and 10, and then they scored. It was something along. I'm not quite sure. I know the 2 schools was following up on something like that. So you never know of being able to get somebody to draw off sides, or even where you've got the quarterback that stands up, puts their hands up all the side, the ball gets snapped to somebody else, that type of thing. There's all sorts of things that can happen in those situations. We'll see what the Cats got cooked up here.
So that's our first timeout. So there's 3 minutes left, 2 timeouts left. Stevenson also has 2 timeouts. Ball's deep in our territory. We need about, like you said, a football length. Doesn't really help us to see whether it's the punt team or not, because Quinn is both the punter and the quarterback.
Right, and that's where, too, here, even if it is look like the Cats come into this punt formation, like as we saw earlier with the fake, that doesn't guarantee anything at this point.
Cats are split out.
You'll see Stevenson's got nobody back.
Oh, yeah, nobody at all.
Snap back. Quinn's going to boom it back, and that's going to roll for a long time. Great punt. That's going to be a field position changer right there. Take it all the way back down to the end of the 10-meter box there on the soccer pitch, and make it 1st and 10 Patriots on their own 13 with 3:02 left.
So the offense handing it over to the defense and saying, we need another stop. 3 minutes left here.
And this is actually a spot, too, Coach O'Neill, where I don't know. I know that, the clock stops in high school football in the first down. And always a very big proponent here. There's still plenty of time, so I don't think it takes Stevenson quite out, but I think the pressure is a little bit on the run game to get those big chunks here. And it seemed like the Cats defense was able to get some things figured out here, get some extra people back in the box. There's that rocket motion pitch downfield. Nice tackle there coming on the outside by the Cats. That's number 44, Jake Gimbert there from his outside linebacker position. Nice job on that tackle. Gets the clock running and make it a 2nd and 6 here for the Patriots.
So we're under 3 right now. And the Pats are not hurrying anything up. They're not changing the way they were making their calls. And I don't think, like you said, I don't think we're going to see him get away from the run here.
So here we go. Stevenson splits out. Burris, again, the single receiver. 2 wingbacks here. Wouldn't be surprised to see some motion again. There's your deep motion. Fakes the handoff, trying to get the counter there to Crowley, but the Cats are all over it.
There's Basic. That's going to be a flag, dang gummit.
And that's Caleb Basic there in the tackle.
It's going to be a personal foul.
We'll see what the flag is here. Wait here for a second from the officials. That was that first counter, Coach O'Neill, we saw there from the Patriots. Cats were all over it, staying home there. There was a host of Wildcats that was over there off of
personal
that
foul,
play.
Unnecessary roughness on the defense, 15 yards, first down.
All right, so that'll give the Patriots their first down on the penalty, take them out of what would have been a 3rd and long situation.
3rd and 8. Now it's 3rd and 8 from the 15. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 30.
Clock does run off of that, though, so we're going to be just right inside of 2 minutes here. Stevenson puts a tight end wing there to the field. Burst is a single receiver. Dropping back to pass. Looking back deep, that's underneath, and just comes back down with it. That is number 8, William Kursick. Number 9, I'm sorry, Kendrick Kenning.
That was, I mean, our coverage was right there. You can't get any better coverage than that. He just won the.
You can see back here, you had the single receiver side back, and like you said, Coach O'Neill just won that 50-50 ball right there. So Stevenson will huddle up here. Clock's not going to be in their favor. They're going to have to go quick here, even with it stopping after the first down. So tight end wing to the top of the screen, 2 receivers split out wide here.
I think it's worth noting they obviously had confidence in their kicker at about the 20-yard line.
There's Constable Power. Nice job there by the Cats getting it bottled back up.
Pats still have 2 timeouts. It'll be curious to see when they decide to use them.
You know, if I was to put myself into some green and gold right now, Coach O'Neill, I don't think I'd want the Cats offense to have another chance.
No,
at the
for
ball.
sure.
Yep.
But you also want to make sure you're down now about a minute.
And this might be NFL kicker range,
right,
but even then on NFL kicker range, this is kind of pushing it right now.
No, for sure. This is not, I mean, right now they're going for a score, seeing if they can pop a counter. Oh, they're throwing the ball. He's wide open in the middle of the
There's
field.
Becker right open there. Cats will come back down. That's a touchdown for the Patriots. So the Patriots score here. That's Crawley to Becker right down the seam off the play action. Here's the replay as we cut to it here on the screen. You'll see with the fake.
Right off from the tight end. I mean, and he's wide open right from the beginning.
And so here with the extra point, we'll make it a 7-point game. Still 54 seconds left for the Cats. 2 timeouts. Clock does stop on first downs in high school football here in the state of Illinois. So do have a little bit of life here for the Cats. We've seen the Cats score. I mean, it feels like Coach O'Neill, there was a lot of those drives in the first half. We were getting those reports from Coach Colwell, 55 seconds, 50 seconds.
Right, very true.
The Cats are definitely capable of that quick strike offense here. Time to pick it back up. I'll even go back to Stevenson back in 2022. We scored, went for 2, got up 22-21 with about a minute and a half left. Stevenson took it all the way down. It was Dylan Holmes with an interception that ended it inside the 10-yard line that year with no time expired. Kind of was a very similar situation to this. So it's definitely something that's doable here for the Cats as they get ready to go.
You're going to go back and we're going to look at that unsportsmanlike. We're going to look at that penalty that gave Stevenson new life. That is a really unfortunate. There was an eager play, an enthusiastic play. Defense was fired up, got to the ball, and that one is going to be one that the Cats are going to look at and be thinking about.
All right, so here we go as the Patriots come out. It looks like it's number 4, Blaze LaVista, number 6, Sam Seth.
I have a feeling they're not going to be getting this ball, Coach Davis.
I think if the ball is kicked to them, that probably is an error. It's like my driver trying to aim for a draw and you hit the big slice to the right. If that's say for any of the golf fans out there who feel my pain when that happens.
So do you have confidence in him kicking to the end zone? He's gotten everyone but one into the end zone.
I am squibbing it right here, Coach O'Neill, not letting anybody back there touch it. And also knowing, too, that you're going to have to drive and score.
Right. So that was a 3-minute, 8-second drive, 87 yards and 6 plays. Thank you to Colwell, a second grader at Butterfield Elementary. And here is the kick. And that's a hot grounder.
And that's down right there at the 15, fielded there by Sam.
That's a tough play because your instinct is to get that ball. I think it probably would have gone straight through to the end zone and gotten you 5 more yards, but that's easy to say when I'm not the one trying to field the ball going 100 miles an hour.
Correct, and that was a line drive shot right there, that's for sure. All right, so here we go for the Cats offense. It's going to be kind of a hurry-up operation here as we get started. There are the Mules making their way out there. Boyd Hunt joining Quinn in the backfield. It looks like it's LaVista, Gavrick, and Seth down here to the bottom of the screen. Nikolic spread out wide to the top of the screen. And here we go for the Cats. All right, 1st and 10. Time to make something happen. Quinn's back to pass. Gets hit as he gets back and throws. He's able to sneak that ball out the grass to make it incomplete. And we'll run it back here for a 2nd down. So that'll be the interesting thing here for the Cats to be able to give Quinn some time here to be able
I mean,
to get
got
that
it.
ball back downfield. But, Coach O'Neill, one of the most important things here when you get to that drive is you want to get that first down. Any 2-minute situation, it's about getting the first down and getting the clock or starting getting into the rhythm for it. Because 2-minute football is all about being into a rhythm and being able to take those chunks as they're presented to you, not trying to create them right off the jump.
And I mean, the Cats are going to have to do this right staring into a Pats defense who is 20 yards back.
Yep. All right, so here we go.
They're only rushing.
There we go. Nice
3.
job there by the Mules. Get it back underneath. That looks like, Steve had a chance to get back underneath, and one falls just incomplete. Cats trying to work the middle of the field there against that prevent Patriot defense. Really, downs mean nothing right now at this point,
Right, because you're going more than,
You're going for chunks, so, third down really, because you're going forward on fourth is no different than, and the Pates are definitely stepping back here and playing for the big play. I think they would be very content with a first down, not the big chunk right back here.
They're only rushing 3, and we're about to take a sack.
And that's going to have to be the timeout.
Yep.
All right, and so here we go. Now it's going to be 4th down from the 5 for the Cats. 28.9 seconds left. So here's where you get it cooked up. Here you got your big chunk one here, and get something schemed up here for the Cats to get that back for that first down.
So right now, if we're looking at 5 and 4, we're looking at a slightly lower seed in the playoffs, potentially in 6A. For sure, a road game.
I think regardless of the outcome tonight, Coach O'Neill, I think we would be probably looking at a road game, whether 6A, 7A, 6-3, 5-4. Still, Cats still have a little life here. See what they've got cooked up as we get ready to go. But either way, it probably would be traveling here for week 1 as we're kind of approaching the end of the game back here. Cats still have life though. 28.9 seconds. Still got to play. Still got a chance here. Nothing unmanageable. Nothing that the Cats offense really can't do. I mean, the Cats have really thrived on the passing attack this year. I'm sure they've got some stuff cooked up for this situation, ready to rock and roll, and we'll see what the Cats got cooked up here.
You sound a lot like an offensive coordinator, Coach.
It's kind of hard to get it out of me, Coach O'Neill, a little bit from there. Always got a chance if you got it down, that's for sure.
Oh, and they're down to their last one right now, 4th and 20. And so
when the Cats do convert here, Coach O'Neill, the big thing is going to be getting back on the ball, and that's where you might be able to get your big shot for that single receiver shot right back down the field. All right, so here we go. Ball's back out from Shambo. Steps back up. He's going to have to evade a little bit of the rush. Chucks it back right across the field. It's going to sit down and fall back incomplete. So the Patriots will take over on downs on the Libertyville 5. 18.4 seconds left.
So 3 of the 4 losses for the Cats this year are going to be 2 are overtime. So obviously single score games. 3rd one is a single score game here in week 9. And you just talk about the close plays, the little differences. They talk about this being a game of inches, but man, there is a lot of inches in this game.
And Coach O'Neill, regardless of how the playoff pairings come out tomorrow night when they're released by the IHSA, with the playoff pairing show starting at 8 o'clock, it will be something that this is a very dangerous Cats team. I don't know if anybody looking at the bracket comes in and says, ooh, that's the matchup I would like because of the Cats' quick strike ability. It's just kind of getting that continuity of getting kind of some of that player 2 that seem to have been bounced the other way from us, just going to getting that ball bounced.
Well, and I mean, what a ball game after going down 2 scores in the first 3 minutes of the game.
That's great. That's a great point, Coach O'Neill, because as we're finishing it and wrapping up here as a team, as the clock's winding down to 0 and the teams are coming to midfield to shake hands. That's a great point here. The Cats battle back. The Cats have a lot to be proud of, not a lot to hang your hat on, because you're getting a chance next week. There are half the teams in the state of Illinois that get to turn in their equipment on Monday, and the Cats are one that get to keep playing. So they still have a chance back in here as we get to the playoffs, because once you get there, it's like March Madness.
Yep.
Anything can happen at that point. We've got plenty of times where we've been double-digit seeds and made it to the semifinals and had great runs from there. So it's all about the draw at this point for the Cats, which we'll find out at 8 o'clock on Saturday night.
So on behalf of Wildcat Productions, thank you, everybody down there, the crew doing the job. Thank you to, there they are. We're getting a shot of them. Ethan directed the second half tonight. Felix is in there. Eli is in there.
And a big shout out to Jack and Ben for stepping in for the third quarter. They did a great job. I know they've got some of their classmates that probably turned in just to watch the third quarter, to watch those guys. So thanks for tuning in and support your peers. I know they were excited about it, did an awesome job, and we appreciate having them on the broadcast.
So we will be on the road next week. The Wildcats will be on the road. Wildcat Productions will not be. And then we will see what happens the week after that, and we'll make sure to let everybody know what's going on. So thank you to everybody for tuning in tonight. On behalf of Coach Davis, Mr. Teptow, and everybody at Wildcat Productions, this is Kevin O'Neill. I hope you guys had as much fun as we did. We'll see you next time, Cats.